trying to force a cold opening. All right.
Yeah, that's the thing that doesn't.
What's that?
I forgot to turn the volume down.
That?
I forgot to
What's
turn
that?
Oh,
that's a punishment.
no.
That's a punishment.
Right off the bat.
That's a punishment.
I forgot to turn the volume.
Oh well.
See,
well.
Keyword forgot.
This is the intro.
Which is an indication of
Matter.
what?
You spin the
A
wheel.
mistake.
Oh shit.
That's what you
Spin
get
the
for
wheel.
trying to force an opening.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what we got here. We might have a new one. We might have an oldie. Let's see what we have.
Supposed to be, spinning it to the camera.
Did it land on suck a butt? No.
Grab something yummy.
Oh, well, I got happy with that one.
Oh, you douche.
Give me a shot of your the gin right there, the pink gin. Okay. I'll do that one.
There you go.
Yeah. I'll do a shot of the
Go ahead and
pink
pour
gin.
me one too.
All right, I got your shot glass right here. So that is our intro. We will be right back. Oh, I don't even know why I'm saying we'll be right back. No. 5,
Wow.
4, 3, 2. Yeah.
So fucking pathetic.
All right, guys, we're back with BAF. So there's my shot, my punishment shot. But you know what? Stu's going to have one with
Prost.
me.
No, I'm not
Salute.
gonna- I'll just do this yummy.
Oh,
Prost.
salute. Man, I forgot how good that was.
But I'm not shooting this because this is good. I love it.
All right.
Too good.
nice.
It's too good to throw back.
Hey, we got Mike in studio.
Woohoo!
So this is actually his first hosting job. He's going to be doing the movie that we've been looking forward to doing for the last couple months, I believe. We are doing The Great Outdoors.
Yep.
With John Candy.
Classic.
Was released June 17, 1988 in the United States. Director was Howard Douche. Is that how you say his name? Is it Howard Douche? Because that's the way it's spelled. It's like Deutch. Is that douche
Probably douche.
or douche?
Yeah.
Douche.
I really don't think it's douche.
Yeah. I would say it's a hard T. Let's say
Either
douche.
Deutsch.
I don't have my
Or
glasses.
No, you literally just spelled it. That's like they say glasses. You spell it.
I
All right?
spelled it, but I see it right. I spelled
It
it
doesn't matter. You
afterwards.
spell it. If you can see the letters,
Okay. All right. Whatever. The writer.
Douche.
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 Deutsch.
Okay, Deutsch. So it's
I'm
Howard
assuming
Deutsch.
based on the way that's spelled.
Okay,
it's
well, that's
Deutsch.
probably what it is.
I've never heard the name, but that sounds like Deutsch.
Yeah. The writer is John Hughes.
It's definitely not fucking douche.
Okay, fine. The movies that he has done for the director is
So you're saying my movie's a douche movie?
apparently movies that he's done is Pretty in Pink.
Canoes in it was douche canoe.
Oh my God. Pretty in Pink, Some Kind of Wonderful, The Great Outdoors, Article 99, Getting Even with Dad, Grumpier Old Men, the sequel actually. The Replacements, The Whole 10 Yards, which I believe is the sequel to The Whole 9 Yards, I believe.
But and the replacements, you talking about the football one?
I don't know. It just said the replacements. Replacements back in 2000. It might be.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that was with
Keanu.
That should be.
With Keanu
that should
Reeves
be
and
the-
Gene Hackman?
the
Great fucking football movie.
I
Yeah.
like that movie. I love that movie.
Yeah, great fucking football movie.
great.
And then
football movie.
My Best Friend's Girl. But then we have John Hughes, who's the writer of this movie. His movies that he has done for writing National Lampoon's Vacation, Mr. Mom, 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club, Weird Science, which was a great episode that Malort came into play. Then we got Pretty in Pink, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Some Kind of Wonderful, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which was a great episode that Lenny did, actually. Then we have She's Having a Baby, The Great Outdoors, and then Uncle Buck. So that's the movies he wrote. He also wrote a lot more than that, Home Alone, I believe, and some other ones. I'm not going to name all of them, but the budget for this movie was $24 million, and the worldwide box office was $43.5 million. Domestic U.S. gross around $41.45 million. 41.45. So the Rotten Tomatoes score for this movie is a 42% for critical.
Yeah.
It got rotten.
Oh,
Believe it
what?
or not, a lot of John Candy's movies were rotten.
Because people are assholes.
Yeah,
Rotten
I
Tomatoes
never.
sucks. I don't listen to a shit thing they say, honestly.
Well, that's why I'm going by the audience score, because the audience score for this movie was a 71%. So the audience score was right. It's just the critical score. Critics are fucking assholes when it comes to
They
movies.
are.
They just don't know.
Did you say what it made the opening weekend?
No, I didn't do that. What was the opening weekend on this?
The opening weekend was $6.1 million.
Oh, that's not bad at
That's
all.
not bad at all.
No, that's not bad at
yeah,
all.
for that time frame, that checks out.
The movie felt older though to me than '88.
Maybe like 86,
No,
87. or,
like maybe even early '80s.
I there's a reason for that,
Okay.
and we could talk about it then.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. The cast for this movie is John Candy as Chet Ripley, the amazing, great actor. And I literally just watched a documentary a couple days before this, which I have a great funny story about it that I'll tell later. But then we got Dan Aykroyd. We have Stephanie. God, I don't have my glasses because they're being worked on. Annette Bening, Chris Young, Lucy Deakins, Robert Frost, Louis Arquette, Kimberly, and I'm not going to say all these names. I literally do not have my glasses. So seriously, movies.
Moving
You
on.
came to the show.
No, I
unprepared.
don't have. They're being worked on. Their lenses are being replaced, and they had to take my frames. I don't have any spare glasses, so I've been running with no glasses all week.
Dude, you
Probably not
should
safe.
grab one of your lenses and hold it like a monocle.
Yeah,
That'd
I
be
wish
great.
I could.
You could also, just saying, you have a computer, adjust the font size like an old fucking man.
Oh, I
You can do that 100%.
I never thought of that. I probably should have did that, but
I would
So
say
once again,
I would say like a
unprepared.
20 font.
It's an applet, probably doesn't adjust.
movies that were released around
It
this.
would mess with the aesthetics.
Movies that were released around the same time in June 1988 was the movie Big with Tom Hanks, which good movie. Big Business. We got Poltergeist 3, Red Heat with Schwarzenegger and Belushi.
So you're able to read those.
They're in bigger letters. They're in pink. Bull Durham. I fixed it. I fixed it because I remember I got that. Who Framed
No, you
Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and then A Fish Called Wanda. So that's my
Okay,
bit.
yeah,
I'm done.
That was a good one.
So I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and let it off to Mike so he can introduce the drink.
Do you know what Big grossed total?
No.
114.9 million.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah.
I did not expect that much then.
Which one?
Big.
Right.
Not Big Business, just Big.
Oh no, yeah, Big
Tom
was a
Hanks.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big
Oh, I
hit.
understand maybe a hit, but
I think that was a breakthrough for Tom Hanks.
And
Actually,
Crocodile Dundee 2 was 109.3 million.
it's a great movie though.
Oh, Crocodile.
like
Not as good as the
too,
first one, but
absolutely.
it's not as good as the first one, but it's good.
It made more than Beetlejuice.
Crocodile Dundee is legendary.
It made
so.
more than Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, Beetlejuice was.
That's 3 times.
Beetle made 73.7 because I everything that came out that year I wanted to kind of
Yeah.
look at
Gauge
what
against,
they
yeah.
all made, and the only thing that came close to this came out in December, which is The Naked Gun,
Yeah.
and it was
Such a good.
around the same money. It was 42.6 million,
Yeah.
pretty close.
Oh, that was such a good movie, though.
Yeah, it was.
Such a good movie.
Well, it was also like 33 and a half or something like that.
There are multiple sequels.
Yeah.
But
Have you seen the new one?
Yes.
yeah.
Was it good? Okay, I haven't seen it yet. It's not worth a
Which
watch.
movie?
Oh, it's worth a watch.
The remake of Naked Gun with Liam Neeson. With
Oh yeah, I've heard it's all right. but you're trying to capture something that it's funny, but it's not the same, man. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't. Just like I'm worried about Scary Movie 6.
I'm not.
I'm worried about it.
I think it's gonna be fucking hilarious. You think
I
it's just
hope
gonna be all the
so.
funniest things in the trailer?
I hope it's good, but I'm worried it's like Naked Gun movies. It's like History of the World,
Part 1.
part 2 that they made, the sequel.
Oh, I never saw that. I heard it was not all that good.
It's trying to recapture something that kind of fizzled away, and you're not able. It wasn't regularly being made, so it didn't evolve at a natural pace.
Yeah.
And everything feels very dated. It's just trying to force a certain type of humor without evolving, and I'm worried that Scary Movie 6 is going to be like that. I'm hoping not.
Yeah.
I really am, but
Do you think it's a theater going movie?
I'm not going to go to the theater and
I'm not gonna go
at
see
least
it.
the opening weekend. I might
You
go
wanna- you
following
wanna-
weekend if I hear that it's really fucking good.
You
All right,
wanna-
cool.
you basically want to
I'm
hear
not
word.
wasting my money.
You want to hear word of mouth.
Yeah, I'm not going
Yeah.
to waste my money
Okay.
on opening weekend for this.
We're doing a drink.
drinky.
Yeah. It's all on you.
Everybody got their drink?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
All right.
what are we drinking?
This is Big Bear Punch. Big Bear Chase.
All right, do you want to tell us what's in it before or after?
Big ass bear punch.
There's bourbon, orange juice, lemonade. That's it.
Sprite.
Oh, Sprite and Sprite.
Yes.
Ours is a little light on Sprite.
But it's mixed in a pitcher.
I couldn't fit all the Sprite in.
All right.
I got Elijah Craig in my
Salute.
Elijah Craig's good.
beers.
Prost. I put benchmark in this.
Okay. Prost.
Wow. Not bad. I like it.
Definitely taste the bourbon. I definitely taste the bourbon.
So we were talking earlier. I do think a more neutral spirit would
Would be better, yeah.
yeah. It's not bad, but
This
the
with
bourbon
vodka
does
would be
change
really
the profile from what feels like it should be a bright drink to kind of a muddled.
I'll see if
Flavoring
it gets
to it.
brighter when I put the rest of the Sprite in.
It's like it's got that fruity taste, but it's got the bourbon taste that's kind of overpowering it a little
Yeah,
bit.
I think so. Everything was in equal parts. So if we made a big jug of it because that's how the recipe came.
Yeah.
But everything's in equal parts with the exception of the Sprite's supposed to be twice what everything is. And right now it's a third of what everything is.
Interesting.
And even then, I think it does make it more
Sweet.
a little bit more sweet, but more carbonated.
Yeah.
And Lenny, you did yours by the measurements.
But even the sweet, I think I think the bourbon is,
Yeah.
overpowering.
like I said, muddling the inherent brightness.
I'm not hating it.
I'm not hating it. It's
I think you're right. A vodka probably would have been
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Vodka or maybe even a rum.
Or a gin.
No,
not a
I don't know if a gin would. Well, I mean, you had that like citrus gin that you did for
yeah.
our show. one
I
time.
don't think a traditional gin like a Beefeater or something like that would necessarily work, but something with more citric
What was that
Yeah,
gin
you know,
that you
type-
and I had?
flavored.
Which one.
You're talking about the Contessa, the prickly pear.
Yeah, that would be good with this.
That might be nice. Might be.
Yeah.
Might be.
Yeah, but I mean, this is right now the base, a very similar style base to like a Jungle Juice, where you could, once you get the parts right, you could do like Everclear or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, something that's
Oh yeah.
it's still strong, but it's more of a neutral. You know, and you just have heat behind it versus the fruitiness.
Did it settle? Is that what happened?
It's just more bourbon. It's
Did
I don't know.
did the bourbon settle to the bottom?
a little
Not
bit.
for me. No.
Okay. All right. What does everybody think?
Who wants to go first? Lenny, how about you go first?
Cool. I'd give this like a 1.5. And the reason why is because again, if I would give it a 2 if it was like a vodka or something like that. But
Yeah.
this does remind me of an Irish Spring, which is another drink that I really like. It's
Oh, yeah.
it's a little, it doesn't hit as sweet as an Irish Spring does.
The Iron Springs got the sweet and sour, so it's got more of the sourness and the citrus taste to it.
Yeah, and doesn't it have pineapple juice in it?
It's got orange juice, peach schnapps, and sweet and sour.
Yeah, so this reminds me of that. So I'd say like a 1.5. Like
Some
if
pineapple
someone
juice
made
in
this
there
for me,
might-
I would enjoy
that
it.
would be
You know,
good.
I don't have any
Yeah, that
problem
might
with it.
elevate it.
So,
That might add a little bit more a good fruitiness to it and sweetness.
So a 1.5.
yeah.
Okay. Stu?
I'm gonna go ahead and on this current one, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a half. It's still good. I'm not turning it down, but there's a lot that can be improved upon.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good start, a good base that can be built upon. But yeah, I do think it needs to be a little bit brighter, a little bit fruitier, just a little bit more.
So do you feel the bourbon does overpower it a little bit?
In its current levels that we're trying it right now,
Yeah.
yes, I do think the bourbon muddles the inherent fruitiness, inherent brightness that is in there.
Yeah.
But I do think just a little bit added, like we were just talking about, like a pineapple juice, kicker to it.
I think peach
might-
schnapps would be actually pretty nice.
a peach, yeah,
Ooh, that'd be
a peach,
cool.
smell- yeah, something,
Yeah.
just something else to help rebalance the darkness of the bourbon, which I obviously we love bourbon here,
Yeah.
but
Well, I will say that I did get the benchmark, but it wasn't the regular benchmark. It was the Bond.
but not barrel bottle and bond. I'm good with
So
that.
it was a higher proof.
Yeah, but even then, it's not the. I'm not tasting any heat. It's just to me. It's just.
Well, I think
The
that might
darker-
overpower the
maybe.
fruit a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would think the higher proof, you're gonna feel more the warmth than anything else in something
all
like this.
You're right.
Yeah, no, I just think the inherent darker notes that a nice bourbon has,
Yeah.
is going to be muddling the brightness, the fruitiness of something like this.
Yeah.
I think also if I had used like a brown sugar bourbon,
That would be
Yeah.
like the bomb or whatever it was. No, it wasn't bomb. It was
I know which one you're
the one
talking
we had for
about.
the Mario.
Yeah, I know exactly what you were talking about. It was called I don't remember what it was.
BSB.
Yes.
Brown
Yeah,
sugar
that's
bourbon.
exactly what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that shit was tasty.
Yeah, no, I think that right there, that might have made a nice balance to this.
That's crazy that you remembered that.
Yeah.
The
Why?
exact show that we did it on.
because it was bomb. But no, I think I do think it has a nice base, and some subtle tweaks can make this a really over the top good punch to fuck a person up.
Yeah.
Which is a nice party punch.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go agree with Stu half. It's the bourbon to me, like I said, it overpowers it. It takes away the taste of the fruitier. You want this to be because when you look at the drink, you're expecting something like a citrus, like summery drink, something very refreshing. This isn't refreshing in that way because of the bourbon. It overpowers, it muddles it. It's okay. I really want to try peach schnapps with it, and I think when we take our break, I'm gonna go grab the peach schnapps and we're gonna pour it. Yeah, I have it over there, and I want to put the peach schnapps in and see if that and just add maybe like a half shot and see what that adds to it.
No, yeah, I don't disagree.
I agree with that.
yeah, I think that'll be.
Yeah,
I think a half would be a smart move.
yeah, about like a half an ounce or something like that, and but yeah, half. I'm sorry, it's different.
That's
See if we can
not
improve it, but it's. I mean, I love the name.
Yeah.
Big Bear Punch.
No,
Works out
and when
perfect.
you put it in the group chat,
It
you know
sounded
what it was.
tasty.
I'm like, I'm fucking low key excited about this. Sounds like it could really fucking work.
I was worried from the beginning about the bourbon.
Yeah.
So like where I'm gonna come in between you guys and Lenny. I'm gonna give it a 1. I think there's lots of room for improvement. I think the bourbon may not have been the right spirit choice. I think vodka would absolutely have been a better spirit choice. But I also think I didn't add as much Sprite as it should have gone in there because our container wasn't big enough.
Yeah, but I still feel like the Sprite is going to make it more have a little bit more sweetness to it, but it's gonna be more carbonated.
Well, see,
more.
Well, the carbonation usually when it goes in alcohol, like within like a minute, the carbonation's gone and it's very.
but I
flat.
think you're gonna feel more of.
But I don't drink soda at all.
Okay.
So when I get soda in something, it's sweet as shit to me.
Okay. Okay.
So it may not affect other people in the same way, but even if I drink diet soda, it tastes so sweet to me, even with the artificial sweeteners.
Well, we're definitely going to try it out with the peach schnapps. I'm really curious how that's going to make it taste.
Yeah,
A bourbon that might work. The Basil Hayden rice back toasted bourbon.
the toast.
I got that.
Oh,
Something that might work a little bit better because it has that more inherent sweetness to it.
Yeah.
A brighter vanilla note
Yeah.
behind it.
that soft vanilla on the palate.
Yeah,
Vanilla with the
that
citrus.
might have been a more complimentary bourbon to this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, that's what it
You
is.
know,
What it is.
I think this is a
No.
really good drink though because we rarely have this much discussion where we're actually dissecting the flavor profile as much as we are right now and coming up with different tweaks and stuff like that. So-
Experimenting, basically,
Yeah,
trying to figure out what we can do to make it better.
I
Yeah,
will say the more I drink it, the more I'm used to it.
yeah, no, I'm absolutely used to it. I don't get me wrong. I can end up killing this entire fucking pitcher and be a happy motherfucker.
But it lacks something. So,
Yeah.
So, okay.
All right. Well, thanks for the drink. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll be back to talk about the great outdoors. So we'll be right back, guys.
Did Adam have a chance to try
He doesn't have
any? I don't know if he did his own.
No,
Thing.
my bartender's in Texas.
Okay,
because
I know we weren't ignoring.
No.
Adam in
I
this.
knew when he said that Anna was in Texas, I was like, oh, there goes his bartender.
Adam, I think I forgot to put in the chat. You could have made this a mocktail.
Huh?
You could have made this a mocktail without alcohol.
What would have been just a Sprite, orange juice, and lemonade?
Yeah.
Do you have that?
No.
Did you even? Did you mention the lemonade in the? I don't remember in the.
Wasn't that what it was?
It was orange juice, lemonade, and Sprite. Yeah.
And bourbon.
And bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
missed-
that's right. Because you forgot the Sprite when you listed three things, and that's right. And you forgot the Sprite.
Yeah.
I just.
Well, we'll be right back, guys.
Hi, I'm Reina.
I'm Chris, and we host Dominicated.
Join us as we move to Dominican Republic.
Our cat needs what now? We learn about everyday life.
What is a guagua? We learn the culture.
Necesito hablar mejor el español.
We meet great people.
We make mistakes.
Our electric bill is how much?
We see the sights.
We find the bargains.
We dream about buying a house.
How big will the spiders be though?
We're just a couple of weirdos falling in love with life in DR.
República Dominicana.
And we'd love to bring you along with us as we become Dominicated.
Available on YouTube and Spotify.
It makes me sad.
All right,
Mac
guys,
was
we are back with BAF Barrel Aged Flicks with the Great Outdoors. We also poured new glasses here. We added a little bit of peach schnapps. So let's go ahead and take a taste test real quick. Stu is sad.
I'm fucking. I am really fucking sad.
All right, salute.
I think I have peach snow. I
get the
might
peach
be able to
snuff
make
there.
this too,
Oh, yeah.
actually.
That does help. It does help
It's
brighten
still
it.
not. It's not.
It's
Still
not
not.
there
It's not
yet.
perfect,
Yeah,
but
not there.
it does help a little bit. I really want to try the pineapple juice.
Yeah, I do think the pineapple juice would have helped more than the peach.
Yeah,
I
We
really
lost
do.
Lenny.
You know, I think he said he believes he has some peach schnapps, so he's gonna go look to see if he. So he can
Why the
also
fuck did
enjoy
he
it.
leave? If he comes back in here, he's
Yeah.
going to start
Oh, yeah,
echoing
he's
like
gone.
crazy. God damn it.
Oh
Lenny.
no, he left the actual chat.
Yeah,
My bad.
he left the chat.
He did.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back.
Fuck.
Bye, Lenny.
We're back, guys. Back to BAF.
And we're leaving again.
Yeah. We already tried our drink, but Lenny decided to leave because he's an idiot. So
I didn't. You know what, dude? Because I'm not there. That's cool. All right.
hey, that's your problem. You should have came over here. All right, so all right, I'm gonna pass it over to Mike. Great outdoors, buddy.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you guys do it a little bit different than I'm going to do it.
Okay. You're the host.
I'm going to do this a little ass backwards. Well, I'm going to give a synopsis of the movie and then I'm going to ask you guys if you have any trivia. We'll go through the trivia first.
I got trivia.
And then after, I just want to ask you guys some questions about the movie.
Okay.
And then, that'll lead into our discussions and whatnot. And if anybody else has anything they want to add, just throw it in. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because it's my show.
Yeah, this is your hosting job. You do it the way you want to.
Absolutely.
So the synopsis is a Chicago man, Chet Ripley, takes his wife and kids on a lakeside vacation in Wisconsin, only to have his loud, smooth-talking brother-in-law, Roman, and his Roman family crash the party. And there's mishaps involving speedboats, bats, steaks, legendary ball-headed bear.
No, the fucking raccoons.
Oh, the raccoons,
I
yeah.
fucking love the raccoons.
The movie blends family friction, outdoor slapstick, final storm, and a bear showdown. Everyone pulls together and sends both families home.
I just pulled this out of my drink.
What is that?
What the hell?
It is a plastic cap or something.
Wow.
I do know when I gave you the glass to refill, try the peach schnapps, it was empty because I'd ate all the ice. I don't know where this plastic fucking came from.
He's trying to choke you to
I feel
death.
like it's you.
What the fuck? I didn't do shit.
There's a strainer on that.
The only thing I poured in was the peach schnapps, which that's definitely, this didn't come out of this. I can tell you that fucking much.
What? That is like a cap to like a liquid or something like that.
It is like, I don't know.
It's a pull cap to some
He put
kind of
garbage in your drink.
I feel like it's Ron.
What?
Does somebody know the Heimlich?
If it was me, I apologize.
I don't think it was you. I think it was Ron.
Of course you're gonna blame it on me.
Well, look at how
didn't
much you're
blame him.
giggling.
I honestly didn't see him do
Guilty
anything.
as hell.
Yeah, I think Ron's trying to take out Stu.
Yeah.
Because he's like, is that a cap?
You know
to,
what?
like,
Fuck it.
a
All right,
liquid?
so we,
Fuck.
a couple episodes ago, I want to say, I don't know how every episode dropped. All right, we voted to change some of the rules.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so everything's votable like always, but we now took away the chance of the losers have to also drink along with the whoever they voted for.
Correct.
And now it's just what it is. It's the vote.
Yes.
All right. So
You vote
with
that it
that reminder for everybody here, since everything is votable, I vote Ron should take a punishment. Adam didn't even fucking let me finish.
Adam, you're a fucking asshole.
Yep, fucking send that shit. All right. I'm not. Yeah. Okay,
What?
There we go.
What the fuck?
You put
And I
garbage
say
in his
aye.
drink.
So no matter what, you lost.
How do you
All
know
right.
it's fucking me?
No matter. I'm not saying for sure it was you, but I feel like it. I feel like it was. And no matter what, it doesn't matter because we all say you should take a shot, so you take a shot.
You have to vote.
I'm gonna vote no because there's a possibility it could have came from that container.
And I respect that.
Yeah, but
I respect that
But they
100%.
all, but they all
It doesn't matter.
outvote you, but you
Yes.
don't have to take a shot. So yeah, I hope I
Yeah.
get a fucking self-destruct.
But I'd be fine with that.
I'm not.
Like you said,
No,
it was a
it's dealer's
strainer on it.
choice.
Would have come out of your container.
What does it say?
That's you.
Me?
Oh, wait a minute, no dealer's
No,
choice.
he's daddy's pick.
You're dealer's
I'm dealer's choice.
Oh,
So you guys go ahead and murmur, while I go decide.
Here you go.
Clean glass.
Right? That's just mine. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you gotta pick.
This is starting early.
Oh, where's the mic
He's like,
glass?
I call this one the watermelon butthole. Like, oh God.
This is not my night.
Where-
All
where-
right.
Where's the mic glass?
Huh?
Where's the
It's got
mic glass?
watermelon. It's got pint or peanut butter in it.
Oh, the Mike shot glass?
Yeah.
You know,
it's right here.
the first episode we ever did,
That
the
way, if I have
alien
to do a
episode,
shot, there you go.
we had that buttercup whiskey, whatever the fuck, and I thought it was going to be nasty. It was really fucking good. It wasn't like sharp peanut butter, like a traditional peanut butter. It had more of like a Reese's quality. And I kept thinking, you know, if I got that whiskey and I mixed that with Kahlua, it would make like a peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
Dude, it was really good.
I'm
Wasn't that
dreading
the one
whatever
that you
fuck
didn't
he's
like,
making
Ron?
me.
Oh, he
What?
hated it.
Yeah, he didn't like the peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah, because he
Remember.
doesn't like stuff that's really sweet. and
You're
that's
talking
a sweet whiskey.
about Screwball.
Yeah, screwball.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I despise Screwball. I do not like
hated
that
it.
fucking the peanut butter. That was fucking nasty. I think I remember Tyler even saying it's like blowing Mr. Peanut Butter Cup or something like that, or blowing Mr. Peanut.
I thought it was good, man. I
Blowing
liked it.
Mr. Peanut.
Yeah, I
I
wasn't.
don't
a fan of
usually
that
like peanut butter flavored stuff.
I
I'm
don't
not
like
one of
peanut
those
butter
guys.
flavored cock. No, that shit was horrible. I mean, I'm sure in a fucking like peanut butter like cocktail.
You
like
clearly just said peanut butter cock.
did I?
We all heard you.
I
What?
didn't mean to.
Peanut butter
You did.
cock. What?
You were going to say cocktail and you stopped at cock.
Why did you stop at cock?
I don't know why it stopped at cock.
What's going on?
All right, go
Okay,
ahead.
so we're
I don't
6
think
minutes
anybody
in. Somebody
peanut
needs to
butter
cut
cock,
that.
Actually,
That needs to be isolated.
Isolate that.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, go ahead, Mike.
Well,
Oh
does,
my God.
does anybody have any trivia for the movie?
I do. I would love to go first. Actually, I've got
Go
a
ahead.
great one.
Go ahead, Mike. I mean, Lenny.
You want me to go just while we're waiting for Stu still?
No, he's making my drink. You can go ahead and go.
Okay. So my trivia is more of a fan theory, and it's really fucking fascinating. So you have Dan Aykroyd, he plays the brother who's trying to invest in a business, and he's not doing well financially. We find out in the movie, and
Is
his
Dan
brother
Aykroyd
ends
his
up-
brother or brother-in-law?
Brother-in-law.
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 Okay, yeah. The wives were sisters.
Right.
Okay.
Annette
So-
Benning, and the other chick.
Yeah.
So the fan theory is he eventually gets the money, and he opens up a auto parts store
I did.
and specializes in brake pads, and he becomes Zelensky in Tommy Boy, and he's fucking corporate. He's doing great. Things are going well, and then something happens where he ends up losing the business, and he's just not doing well. So his friend, Adam Sandler's character from 50 First Dates, reaches out to him and says, "Hey man, you need a change. Why don't you come out here and I'll get you on your feet." So he goes.
What the fuck did
and
you
he
make
decides
me? A drink.
He wants to take himself in a completely different direction. So he decides to go to medical school and ends up picking up on that and becomes what he is out in that movie. And that's where he retires practicing medicine. Super fucking
We shouldn't have
cool.
done that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
No, it's not. It looks there's chunky shit in the top. Like,
What did
it's
you?
something
You didn't.
chunky.
You didn't dip your balls in there, did you?
No. He
It
would
looks
enjoy
like,
that.
It looks like fucking toilet blue water with fucking shit in it. That's literally what it looks like. Like a fucking.
It looks like he nutted in blue
I
carousel.
can see it.
You-
It's
like,
glowing.
literally one of
That's-
the-
that's
I
weird.
will say, blue curacao is in there.
I knew that, but literally looks like one of those toilets with like that fucking blue fluid and shit like floating on the the top.
I wouldn't
That's
be
literally what it looks
surprised
like.
if the bits are little
Take it off
pieces
the
of
light.
urinal cake.
Take it off the light.
It's called the toilet bowl.
Yeah, I guess this is called the toilet bowl.
Which
Because
No.
that's literally what it looks like.
Which way are you turning when you puke?
I'm not gonna puke. I gotta run. I'm not gonna puke.
I don't know.
I promise you, I will not puke.
I don't. You puked.
I
on-
will say, I was nice. There is no watermelon in this shot.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
that helps a lot. Thank you, Stu.
You're welcome.
I know you love me. I was a brother. What the fuck is this? All right.
Shoot it down.
What do I
brother.
smell? Oh my god.
Mike, you better back up.
He did dip his balls in there. That's what that smell is.
I did not like the smell of that.
Where is the
There's a
trash can?
special garnish.
Don't smell it. Just fucking shoot it back. You
There's only
smell
3
it, it's
ingredients,
gonna
and you know what
be
one of the
worse.
3 is.
Blue curacao.
Yeah.
Oh, we all said that at the same time. Salute.
Yeah, it's got blue curacao. It can't be that bad. What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is?
What did you put in that, dude?
You put something spicy in there.
Yes.
Is there hot sauce?
Yes.
With, oh,
Your Steve-O,
can't
blow it out
use
your
hot
ass, hot
sauce.
sauce.
what?
Yes.
That's a little spicy.
Blue curacao. And the Mount Alban fucking mezcal that we have.
Oh, that's fucking god awful.
Yes, it is. I knew you would hate it
it
so
is
much.
cow. Okay.
That sounds horrible.
I think it would give a little smokiness to it. Am I right?
Actually, you know what? The aftertaste ain't bad
Okay, good.
because the hot sauce is kind of taking over, and I don't mind that. All right, not bad.
So I assumed that the mezcal gave it some smokiness.
He
Yeah,
fucking
is what I would assume.
panicked.
Yeah,
What
I
the
thought it
fuck
was
is
the
that?
moonshine shit that you, the moonshine sauce or whatever. Okay, I was able to handle that.
Yeah. But your
Spicy.
first reaction was fucking brutal, and I love that.
The smell. As soon as I smelled, I was
It
like,
was-
"Oh
it
fuck!"
was-
No,
I'm
no.
dreading
When you
this.
first when you took it to your goddamn mouth, you were about to fucking throw up. We heard you.
He was
All
panicking,
right.
dude.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. That was interesting. Okay.
Good.
All right. Sorry, Mike. Go
I
ahead.
asked that you please don't do the hot sauce to me. I know you're okay with the hot sauce. You're fine with the hot sauce. I'm a little bitch when it comes to hot sauce.
He
So.
panicked like there were bodily fluids in it. Like
Yes.
yeah, that was the level of panic.
So have that in your mind. I didn't give you watermelon. I didn't purposely give you horrible shit.
You
to
use the
fuck you up.
Steve-O's hot sauce?
Yeah.
The cracker in the ass?
Whatever the one that he's blowing something out of his asshole.
I've never even
whatever it
opened
is.
that yet.
I know. I had to open it. I'm like, well, he had it on
Man,
the
that was
shelf.
a collector's edition. I never wanted it
You
open.
had it on the fucking shelf.
What the fuck,
with all
man?
of our other open shit. It's fucking fair game.
I never meant to open that.
Then you shouldn't have had it on our shelf.
Well, fuck you.
you had other
broke
shit on
the
the shelf
seal.
too.
All right. Go ahead.
It's not mint anymore.
Lenny, I heard that. I heard that one before.
Which one?
I heard that theory before.
Fan theory.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good one, right?
What, I'm sorry. I completely missed it.
It was Tommy Boy?
Yeah.
It
Do
was-
you want me?
Oh, where he goes and becomes a boner, and then he becomes he goes to. Did you then expand on how he then goes to work at the Callahan Institute in 51st Dates?
Yeah.
Yes.
And he
Yes.
ends
Okay.
up
Yeah, he did.
getting into medicine.
Okay.
Okay, I missed that.
So
I apologize then.
I have one other one that's really small. It's a small little thing. You want me to throw that out
Go
there?
ahead.
too?
Like Ron's wiener.
No.
That was for you.
So,
Ah, damn it!
the
Give me the wheel.
one thing I'll throw out there because
I spicy bonered.
What happened?
I spicy boner. I said your name.
You said my name,
Yeah, he did.
Yes, I did. Yes,
Yeah,
I did. And
he
I take it. My response.
dude. That's twice that you spicy bonered me. That's
I know.
crazy.
It's because you haven't been in the show in a long time, and he gets because it sounds the same still. It's like it's
No,
I know.
it's a completely. I'm just.
Ah, come on, man.
So it's a self-destruct. You don't have a lord, so you have to take one of your fucking little
And Adam, you got to take
I
something.
got you. I got you.
I've got something.
All right, cool.
so we're going to a Malort shot
Oh.
now.
All right. Here we go. Boom. And we have Malort on the table.
It's right there in front of you.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah. Still plenty left in that bottle. Wow, this show's starting off great. You're welcome. So many fucking shots already.
Dust on the bottle.
All right, let's see here.
Not a-
And as you're doing that, Lenny, so what was your other trivia that you wanted to say?
were you talking to me?
Is this mine?
Yeah, it was asking what was your other trivia?
Just so there's
Oh,
evidence,
yeah.
I do have something.
So the other trivia, real quick, is the bear that played the bear was like a
Was
professionally
homosexual.
trained bear,
Bart.
and he was
Bart the bear.
domesticated. So interesting.
Was that Bart the Bear?
Yes, that was Bart.
Yeah, that was a real.
Oh,
bear.
he's in so many. He's in the movie The Edge. He's in a lot
Yeah.
of movies.
so
He's credited in 23 different movies.
So
That's
in this
crazy.
movie, he's trained. So he knew when certain cues to like be scary and rah, you know. And after every scene, when he would do
we gotta
like where
make
he's
sure
attacking or
Lindsay's
being scary, when they yelled cut, no joke, the bear would go over to John Candy and would like lick his neck to like let him know, hey, like I'm sorry, you know, like it was like the bear was trying to like reassure him that he wasn't gonna hurt him.
Or was he
That
just
was- I
hitting
thought that
on
was
him?
so
And he was
cool.
just like giving him little neck kisses.
Yeah, he'd come over and like lick
Hey
his
there,
neck
sexy.
and you know, and John Candy would go, oh, it's okay, buddy, and he'd pet him and stuff. So it was really, really, really cool. I
All
thought
this
that was
research, I didn't even find that.
awesome. Really?
Yeah.
So we didn't. I know Adam's ready to go. Lenny, do you have a shot for self-destruct?
You
All
see
right.
that?
Wow. What is that? 99 what?
Pickle.
Oh,
I don't fuck around. You told me
All
to
right,
get something
Prost.
gross.
Gross.
salute.
Fucking A.
What are you doing, Adam?
The seed lip.
I am looking forward to tomorrow. Harley is having some friends over for a game night situation.
Yeah.
And I've already told Harley flat out they are going to be imbibing some Malort. And it's like, no, we don't have to make them. It's not a house rule. I'm like, it's not. But it's family. It's a family tradition. It's not a family tradition. Your dad, your mom. I'm like, no. But Ron's family, isn't he? Yes. I'm like, there you go. And it's a family goddamn tradition. All right. Harley's mad. But
That's a good one.
She can't argue with me because
You
I'm
got to
gonna
let
make
me know
people-
how that goes.
You need to video it.
Yeah.
And
yes.
they're in their mid-20s.
yeah.
so
no, that's
it's
even,
gonna
that's
be
even
interesting.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
video
those
it.
older veterans, we drink that shit. I want to see how 20-year-olds deal with it. That's perfect.
Exactly.
They'll probably cry.
It's gonna make me so
I hope
happy.
so.
It's gonna make me so joyful.
I still remember when I posted your video when you first took Malort
Oh my god.
over at the wrestling thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was-
dude. That was
That made
horrible.
me happy. I mean, your reaction was, I'd seen you in other, the other podcasts and stuff like that, but your natural reaction in your gear, I was just like, you know what? He seems like a cool guy. I want to fucking drink with him. I enjoy him. All right.
Did Mike? Did you see my reaction to the first time?
Yours was so
The-
bad.
No, I
the-
did not.
The classic. What?
It's-
I'll
yeah,
I'll
it's
put.
on
Yeah,
our-
all right.
it's on
Homeless
Instagram
guy's
or something.
piss.
You know what? What I'll do here is, guys, I'm going to show it here as a little bonus. So here's the little video of Lenny's first time. The full body mix. You ready, Lenny?
Why is it always when you drink something bad, it always resembles homeless piss? All right, hold on.
That's what it is. Take it in.
I mean, it smells okay. Yeah. All right. Oh man! What the fuck? Jesus Christ! Like this,
I think
yours is by far
the best reaction.
it's like
Is it lingering?
it's like earwax, bro. It's fucking gross.
Oh, fuck.
Ah!
That is the fucking best reaction we've had so far.
It just, I mean, okay, listen, it's
It's still there, isn't it? It's still going.
it just sits there. It's fucking horrible.
Coats the tongue.
God. Yeah, it's I don't even know how to describe it.
It doesn't go away. That's the problem.
It does. It just hangs out. It's like it's like, hey, we're gonna remind you of the bad decision you just made.
Like child support.
I hope you guys enjoy that video that you just saw of Lenny's first reaction, and that's classic BAF right there.
So we immediately transitioned right back to this fucking real shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for the fucking goddamn heads up. All right. Fuck.
I was picking my nose.
We were goddamn off-air personalities. You're like, hey, thank you guys for watching the real shit. Blah 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 blah. Fuck you, Ron.
Oh,
I told you before, Ron. I'm a method actor. I have to get in character.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Any other trivia?
That's it for me.
I had a couple little things.
Go ahead.
And it was just about some of the actors. The girl that played Cammy, she's now a like corporate lawyer.
I saw that.
Really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that because I actually
Yeah.
remember seeing her in other movies, and because she looked familiar, but she wasn't in many movies. She was actually a very pretty young actress, and
Yeah,
I
she
have
was
not.
actually in, I think, As the World Turns, like a soap opera for a while.
Are you kidding me?
But as a teenager, and then when
Oh, wow.
she went to school, she got law degree. She's actually at a Denver law firm, like her practices for specializing in the energy industry.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, some actors or actresses do that. I think what's his name from the Goonies, a Chunk. He became a lawyer for like celebrities, I believe. That's what he became. So it's actually very interesting how they decide not to go into the acting life.
And y'all know who Herm was, right? The bartender in the red vest. That was Louis Arquette.
The one,
Oh yeah.
the one
Louis
that
Arquette. He's
the
the
one that
father
had
of
the
all the Arquettes.
Patricia Arquette and everything.
Hey, no,
He's the
you
father of
100%
Rosanna,
recognize
Patricia,
him
Alexis,
as
Richmond, and David.
You know, as he got a little bit older and stuff like that. You recognize.
Yeah,
Huh? I didn't know that.
but he's
I'm
the father of
assuming I'm
all the
scrolling.
Arquette
Can't see.
children.
David Arquette, Patricia Arquette. Yeah.
Well, how many Arquettes are there?
5.
Richmond Arquette, David Arquette, Alexis Arquette, Patricia Arquette, Rosanna Arquette.
Rosanna Arquette. She was in Crash, right? With David Cronenberg's Crash.
And
She was also in Pulp Fiction.
multiple grandchildren: Zoe Blue, Coco Arquette,
Zoe
Enzo
Blue Coco.
Rossi, and Harlow Olivia Calliope Jane.
Oh,
Via Patricia Arquette.
who did she play in
Pulp Fiction.
In Pulp Fiction.
She played the one with all the piercings that was married to the drug dealer.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember her. Yeah.
Okay, is this a Google failure, or did I just legit not remember him? It said it had Joe Bob Briggs in it,
Which one?
which is Last Diner.
Yeah.
I
He was
don't
also in Casino as the
Yes,
Texan.
He
Yeah.
was there, but was he? I don't remember him in
The Great
this
Outdoors?
one, The Great Outdoors. He's listed as a part of the cast in Great Outdoors, but I don't remember
Does it say
him.
what character he played?
No, it doesn't. But there's a handful that they won't say sometimes.
Sometimes that's a fucking Google error, but let me see here. Joe Bob Briggs reviewed. He said he reviewed the 1988 comedy. He reviewed it on one of his shows for the Drive-In Critique Style.
Which you guys, if you guys are a fan of the last Drive-In,
Yeah, no.
they just announced that they did the last episode.
Yeah, no, I saw that actually on
that movie
news either yesterday or the day before.
But they'll be doing quarterly specials now. But it made me sad.
Yeah.
Joe Bob Briggs is, a good horror aficionado, and
He's like
a
Savanguli.
lot of stuff.
You remember Savanguli?
yes,
I still watch
With
Svengoolie.
Svenguli's cool. We actually, when me and Goot did an episode on the horror of Dracula with Christopher Lee, I actually watched the episode of the horror of Dracula, Svenguli's version. So he did his little bits all between the movie, and I enjoyed the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
He was like almost like an Elvira type of deal.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what Joe Bob Briggs is like. So where they basically comment throughout the movie while you're watching it, like Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that is so weird. I'm just looking at the way Google will normally list the biggest stars and then work its way down.
Okay.
Okay, as far as cast. So John Candy, first one that pops up. Makes sense. Dan
Dan
Aykroyd,
Aykroyd.
second one that pops up. Makes sense.
Annette Bening.
She's the fourth one that pops up.
So who's the third?
Rebecca Gordon, who played Mara Craig. Then you have Annette
one of the
Bening.
twins.
Then you have Stacey Farcray, who played Connie Ripley. Then you have Hillary Gordon, who played the other one of the twins. So,
That is weird.
Like the twins next to each other.
So they're not next to each other. They're maybe one went into acting and the other one went into something else. Maybe
Not really.
that's
no.
weird.
That is weird.
Google is fucking retarded.
Yeah, sorry. Well, I think the Joe Bob Briggs is because he probably did it on the did a review of it. That's probably why it's in there.
So did 100 other fucking people do a goddamn review on it.
Yeah, but it was in a part of his show, so it made it into because it's basically a part of the movie where he has his inputs throughout the movie. So maybe that's the reason why it was on Google. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I just think Google is retarded.
It could be. ChatGPT is fucking retarded because when I do notes on it, it fucks it up, and then I have to.
When you do notes on it, it learns from you.
You're a fucking asshole.
That is true, though.
It learns how to be more, speaking more of your voice, and you are dumbing it down.
Because I use this one right here, Perplexity, and the one day I asked it, where do I work? And it's a long time ago I mentioned that I worked in a jail when I was asking it to print some, do a letter for me.
Yeah.
And it said, you had mentioned before that you work in a prison.
That's fucking crazy.
That's creepy.
But I will say you have mentioned on air. Yeah, we mentioned on air numerous times that your relationship with the Bureau of Prisons. I'm trying to be as vague in the situation as I can. So if it's combing the web the way Tuvok from Voyager combed the desert,
It's funny you mentioned Voyager.
ChatGPT just said something about you.
that I'm right and Ron is
No, it said on the show, he's typically known for giving strong opinions on movies, jumping into banter and debates with the other hosts, bringing a mix of humor and blunt takes during reviews.
Yes, but also part of that was when I want to say we're part of the den and you gave a description of each one of the hosts. A lot of those words sound familiar.
What about
Okay,
me?
well, maybe that's what it is.
He's known for being gay.
God damn it! I can lift stuff and be gay.
All right, this is what ChatGPT says about him. Laid back, simple mind.
Spicy boner.
Fuck me!
Again,
Malort.
dude.
Cox. Wait a minute. It's
It
Malort.
is leaning this way.
It's Malort shot then.
Yep.
Another Malort shot.
All right, I'm out of that.
Dude.
But I'm being honest. You see that? I don't fight it. I don't try to disagree. I immediately call it on myself.
Well,
I
it
think this is the
says-
most
it
punishers I
says
ever saw you
simple
have in a
mind, 'cause
show.
Honestly, just because I'm very relaxed.
Yeah,
about the
you
situation.
are the
I
simple
don't care.
mind. But so am I.
But once again, that
referred
I
to
think
myself
goes
as that
back
on the
to
show
the
once.
den where we had descriptions, and I want to say in the den's description we talked about simple Lenny.
No, we didn't because
I wanna say we
Lenny,
did.
Lenny wasn't in the show during the den
Lenny was
times.
not in the show during the den.
No.
Really?
Really? No, he was only in for the first
Under
season.
his name right now.
Which I thought
No,
we had
second season.
Yeah, no, I thought we had already gone into. I know Tyler wasn't. Tyler wasn't a part of season 2.
He started in the second season in the first 2 months of the year. The Rocky episode was his last episode that he was on.
Yeah, but
then he made a guest on Sandlot.
and Lenny lasted a lot
Oh,
longer.
that's right. He lasted probably till no. You were in 2 years and then you ended on Deadpool. Deadpool was your last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I'm pretty sure in the den description we talked about simple Lenny making the joke
remember
about
him
from
Yeah, he was.
Mice and Men.
Mice and
you know,
Men,
yeah, and that was the running joke. That's why I'm pretty sure that's where it's grabbing the descriptions from.
Okay, maybe that's what it is.
Interesting.
So, but once again, want to point out, multiple shots in, I'm still able to pull this shit out my ass. Goddamn professional.
All right, so
The
let you
description- Huh?
Go ahead.
I was going to say the description missed the word beefcake. It's fine, not a
So Chat PT doesn't know everything.
Adam, what are your other trivia parts?
The only other thing I had was about they talked about where when they went to go film the movie, John Candy showed up with a full beard,
Yeah.
thinking that because he was show up as like an outdoorsman, and they made him shave it off because they were afraid that they wouldn't be recognized.
Yeah.
I think that's the right move. I do.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do too.
I do. I mean, think about what he looked like.
The studio said nay, nay.
Yeah.
Well-
and Wagons East.
Wagons East is the one that he was.
yeah.
He died like a couple days after.
Remember how different he looked in that with the beard,
Yeah.
you know, compared to his
Yeah.
normal self that we know and recognize.
Also, Canadian
Immediately.
Bacon.
Yeah. Oh, did he have a Canadian?
He had a beard on Canadian Bacon
He
also.
did. Yep.
Yeah.
Looking like Hagrid.
Which I'm gonna say this. I actually want to bring up the story. It's not really a trivia, but I want to bring up the story because prior to the show, and I called.
Yes, you
called
did,
Sue about this.
and I've been waiting for you to tell this.
I
Go
told
ahead.
them, and they were
Go
all
ahead.
okay.
Go
So I watched this movie twice because we had to reschedule this because things have to be rescheduled. We have life and everything else. We rescheduled this. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and watch the John Candy documentary that everybody's been saying how good it is.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I watched it. It brought me to tears. I'm not gonna lie. It showed
too.
how much John Candy was an amazing guy. But I watched it on Wednesday, which was March 4th. And then my daughter comes down because she said, well, Daddy, what are you watching and everything else? I was like, I'm watching the John Candy documentary. He says, oh, you know he died on March 4th? I literally watched the documentary on the day of his death and didn't even realize it.
That's cool.
And it was just kind of weird that happened. It was in a morbid way weird that I watched the documentary about John Candy on the day of his death and didn't even realize I did it out of the 365 days of the year. Like you said, there's a 364.
You have 1 in 365 chance of that happening.
It was just kind of strange. I just found it kind of weird. So
Okay, no.
That was cool.
Hold on. Did you laugh at that story?
No, I didn't. I thought.
All right, hold on. Let me just do a quick poll. All right. Lenny, did you laugh at that story?
No.
Adam, did you laugh at that story?
I hadn't told him yet.
So he just heard it then.
He just heard
I
it.
just heard
Did
it.
you laugh?
No,
No.
sir.
Okay, so at the beginning, and I've been waiting because I'm a dick. I've been waiting since we started recording, and you're like, and I have a really funny story about the documentary. I'm going to be telling.
I didn't say funny story.
Yes, you did.
Did I really?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
He didn't mean funny,
No,
ha ha
no, no.
funny.
He said really funny.
He meant funny like a
I don't
clown
matter.
funny.
I said no, but no. I remember telling you on the phone.
Word.
No, I
I've been
said
like,
morbid.
Oh, I am going to
I said
fucking
morbid.
nail his ass to the wall.
I said
when he fucking
morbid.
tells it.
I said
I've
morbid.
been sitting here like a soft fucking chub.
Oh, my God.
Waiting for this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right.
You just ruined my
I
moment.
got length, no hard, but length.
He meant
all right.
He meant funny odd.
No. He said really funny.
It's what
I
he does
took
to
it
me.
as
did
odd.
say
I
really
took it
This
as
is what he
odd.
does to me. He always says
So-
this shit to me.
Based on, we always tell the truth. We always tell the truth. I don't think that was true. I don't think what you said was true. I'm going to say Ron gets a punishment shot.
Got to do a vote.
Yeah, okay. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
I don't know.
He didn't tell the truth. Keep that in mind.
There's a chance
None of us laughed.
He could have meant funny, odd. I don't
None
know.
of it. Really funny. He
got
said really funny.
You got to vote. You got to vote.
Okay, I'll say aye. I'll say aye.
Oh, you.
All right.
What?
Um,
What did I do wrong?
I say no.
No.
I think
You
he
say
meant
no,
odd.
Adam?
No, I
Or do you
can't
say
do
yay?
it this time. No.
Okay. Then I'll spend. All right.
You were really hunting for that.
Oh, yeah.
punishment.
I
100% because I was like, oh, I'm going to fucking nail that to the wall.
I really took it as odd, not haha.
Whoa! It like
Party time.
What was party time?
Party time means you get to vote. You get to vote for a drink
Spinner
for everybody.
picks a group shot.
Yep.
Group shot.
Not a group punishment shot. Something yummy for
It could
everybody.
be punishment because y'all didn't fucking vote with me.
But you have
Y'all didn't fucking vote with me.
I did.
but you but you have to drink it too.
I don't care.
Yeah. So
And you've seen me. I don't care. I will hurt myself to hurt others. Okay.
well, Adam gets to do his seed lip no matter what. So that's gonna.
I
be
mean, as long as he has seed lip. Do you have seed lip?
Yes, I do.
What? No, hold on. But I haven't decided what the group shot is going to be. I haven't decided. But Lenny voted with me, so I don't want to hurt Lenny.
And all I have here is vodka, and I'm not shooting this shit unless I have to because it's fucking bad. 'Cause it's
What vodka do you
it's
have?
pickle flavored, but it's also thick because it's a
Okay, what
liqueur.
vodka do you have?
Wheatley.
All
Wheatley
right,
vodka.
we have Wheatley here. All right, let's go ahead and do Wheatley. And Adam, go ahead and do something that you enjoy.
Nice. Now let me
Thank
get
you,
the
sir.
Wheatley.
All right.
All right. Go ahead and get back to the show, Mike.
yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'll go get the
You
Wheatleys.
got the Wheatley?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab it.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Do you have anything else, Adam?
Well, I mean, I got something to drink. Yes.
No, I mean trivia wise.
I'm going to be calling
No,
out
no, no,
anything
no.
I fucking
That's-
can tonight.
That's all I
After
got.
Max getting traded, I want us all to fucking
Okay.
burn. All right, I want to burn this fucking place down right now. Max Crosby getting traded, I am fucking hurt to my soul. and I want to have the pain felt.
Oh, shit.
So, you want me to keep going with my trivia?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So John Hughes originally wanted Chevy Chase to play Roman.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase was unavailable because he was doing Funny Farm. And then he considered Bill Murray. But Bill Murray was taking a hiatus from acting at the time.
Did you pour one for him?
I have one.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you.
And he was taking a hiatus until he did Scrooged. And we ready?
Adam, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. And Lenny, are you ready?
Good to go.
All right.
Prost.
Roast.
Salute.
That's a good shot.
That is some smooth vodka.
Thank you.
Thank Emmy and Lenny.
That is some
I
smooth
should have
vodka.
used a different shot glass.
Oh, you didn't watch
There's still pickle in there.
Lenny, I was trying to be nice. All right. 100% I was trying to be nice.
He just punched himself.
Yes. That is a wrong thing to do right there.
My mouth is all watering now.
So
Pickle vodka.
it was John Candy who suggested using Bill
Bill Murray. Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd because they have that long relationship from SCTV and the Blues Brothers.
Which I honestly rewatching this and then rewatching the not rewatching that, but it reminded me of the documentary, which thereby reminded me of so much of SCTV.
Yes.
All right, and
yes.
I forgot that. I forgot that Catherine
loved
O'Hara was in that.
SCTV so much, and not just Catherine O'Hara, but you also had
Eugene Levy.
Eugene Levy. Yeah, so many fucking people.
I
on
think
SCTV.
wasn't Rick Moranis a part of it too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, and I
Lot of
think
old
honestly,
school
Second
TV.
City Canada honestly may have produced more stars, in my opinion, better overall.
When I watched that documentary, I was like, holy
Well,
crap.
I think he even said on the documentary that it was like almost like the second cousin of Saturday Night Live.
yes,
Yeah,
but
like there's
Second
so many
City
like big
Canada
comedy games.
versus Second City Chicago, because that's where original Second City,
Yeah.
came from. Which a lot of huge, heavy, mega hitters came out of Second City, the original Second City.
See if I have-
Mega fucking guys. But I do think the overall star power that came out of Second City Canada at that time frame, I would say probably bigger than OG Second City.
All right, so let me see. We got Joe Flaherty, we got David Thomas, we got John Candy, we got Andrea Martin, we got Catherine O'Hara, we got Martin Short, Rick Moranis, we got Harold Ramis, we got Robin Duke, Tony Rosado, Mary Charlotte, and John Randall.
Okay. Now imagine if Harold Ramis and all the films that he was a part of didn't exist, in whether in front of the camera or behind the camera, all those films didn't exist.
Yeah, dude.
That
would be
that's
a
crippling.
tragedy.
Yeah.
All right, and Ghostbusters wouldn't be a fucking thing.
Right.
Stripes.
Stripes wouldn't be a fucking thing. National Lampoons, as
Vacation.
we know it, wouldn't be a fucking thing.
Yeah. Because John Candy was in National Lampoons at the end. And he was actually a last-minute add-on because the test audience thought that the ending sucked.
Harold Ramis.
They called him in to do the security thing because of
It was a
he
skit
did on
that was on
SC
SCTV. Yeah.
I mean, there's so much shit that wouldn't exist without Second City Canada.
I actually forgot he was in Blues Brothers too.
Yeah.
I forgot he was in that movie.
I forgot he was in JFK. I completely forgot that he was.
In that fucking serious role.
Yeah, well, in a serious role, but it was also copying another one of his. The character that he was playing was also another
But he was
character.
playing a fucking serious role in JFK.
Yeah.
But like almost
All right.
like a very blues, like a very cool with the sunglasses and everything else, like
Yeah.
the way that he talked and everything. But it was a very short. I think it was maybe like 7 or 8 minutes of screen time.
Canada has had such an impact as far as comedy actors
Ryan Reynolds.
in America.
Yeah.
Which thereby has such a massive appeal to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Which is I think is an amazing situation that a lot of the great comedic actors came from the Great White North. And without them, we would be so much worse off.
Yeah.
I agree when it comes to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you have it. If you had to agree which one was better, Saturday Night Live or SCTV, which one do you think is the more funnier brand?
Ugh.
Or do you think that's kind of?
I'm going Saturday Night Live.
equal?
I'm going Saturday Night Live
You'll say-
because
okay.
they have 1,000 fucking seasons to go with, and no matter what generation you're from, they've hit that right fucking point for you.
SNL up into the mid '90s.
But that's because of the generations that we're from. But
we
they've
grew up
also produced fucking amazing goddamn fucking skits after that. They just don't tickle us the same way because comedy constantly evolves.
Yeah.
I agree.
And we hit a certain level, and that's what's funny to us. Our children, that's what's funny to them. All right, they're the 6'7" bullshit. All right,
I don't even know what that means.
Retarded.
I still don't fucking understand what it means.
But think about when we were growing up and we were going, Bud White, all right, it's fucking retarded sounding.
Or was up.
Or was up. It's fucking retarded
my-
sounding to our parents.
Hold on.
All right, and that type of shit. Or I'm the great cornholio. All right, it's fucking ignorant as shit.
What, Lenny? What were you about to say?
I was gonna say the was up thing. When that was at its height, my dad and I, every fucking time we called each other, that's how we answered the phone. And God forbid if we went to voicemail, because we would try to outdo each other on the was up. It was so stupid.
Shit, me and some of my friends still do that shit.
Yeah, it's
Because
fucking
that's
hilarious.
our generation.
Well, you know what? It goes to the retarded. Every generation has their own retard sound.
Yeah.
There's a call and response they do to each other. All right, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, and
like this generation, one of the ones that I've heard in the fire service, dear God, constantly. But there's a video where this guy puts his head out the window at 3 a.m. in his neighborhood. And at the top of his lungs, he goes, "Can I get a," and you hear far distance. Yeah, some dude yells it back.
Yes.
And I used to hear that
All right.
constantly in my line of work.
I scream that across the dock that I work at all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And I make everybody feel awkward as shit.
What are you
And
talking
I'm
about?
That's why
You guys have been doing it on the show for the last 5 years. You, Ragnar, everything.
And I've been doing it at fucking work for the past fucking 15. Right? But it's to make people feel awkward, and that's what I enjoy.
I'll say about
I think
SNL.
But let me ask you this.
Do we have more of
Yes, we
the
do.
Big Bear Punch?
All right, I'll pour it.
Let me ask you this, because this is one of the questions I had in my list of questions.
Okay.
Who has the most quotable line in this movie? And what quote do you still use in real life?
Dan Aykroyd.
Honestly, I can't say I use a lot of quotes from this film.
I do.
All right, let me. I want to hear what everybody says, and maybe I do.
Well,
and I don't.
let's
even
start with Adam.
consciously do it.
Adam, do you have any?
The only quote that I could think of is when Dan Aykroyd's ready to go to the bathroom, and he goes, "I'm gonna have Mr. Thick Dick meet Mr. Urinal Cake."
John Candy was going to the back.
That was a great fucking line. That was a great fucking line.
No,
But I don't use it.
no.
That was a great fucking
all.
line.
No. The best one to me was when Annette Bening was like, "Oh, it touched me. It touched me. It's been touching you for 30 years. Well, it had to touch you now." When he says "fuck his dick," basically, that made me laugh right there.
Lenny?
I don't know the exact line it is that Dan Aykroyd says, but it's when he comes in and catches. He's got his cam recorder out, and they're fooling around in the kitchen, and he starts talking shit. It's so good. I can't remember exactly what he says, but he says a couple of good singers in there. I thought were great.
Yeah. I like that part too.
Yeah.
So there's two of them that me and a couple of my buddies still use, different buddies. So, because working in the place that I work, you have recurring themes, and we're all smart asses. We all drive senses of humor.
Yeah.
So when someone will ask me what my count is, I'll say 66.
The guy at the fucking bar that got struck by lightning by like 30 times or something like that.
Which is a fucked up thing to do where your job is to be doing it like that. That is a fucked up situation to be fucking doing.
And I have done it over the radio, which is recorded by county.
That is amazing.
The county dispatch.
That is amazing.
Oh, man.
And then the other one is there's a guy who he's retired now, but he used to work in the lobby, and our greeting every morning is this every fucking morning to each other. It's who can get it first and sneak it in. So you're like, oh yeah, I didn't see it. But one of the other things he says, he'll just say, "You bastard," and I'm like, "Go faster." So those are the two. Like,
I do a very similar situation all the time at work. Everybody half the time expects me to fucking flick them off while I'm like, hey, all right. I'm like, nah,
yeah.
and they're like, God damn it, Stu. I'm like,
I actually have that with a.
He'll send me like 3 or 4 memes in a row, and like the third one will be this.
Yeah.
Some kind of
yes.
I got guys at work that do the same thing where we're basically just giving us the finger, like we're like he's backing up to the dock, and I'm like, well, let's go ahead and take a quick. Well, let's go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Blondish hair chick that he was fucking. I forget what her name was. I felt
welcome back.
I felt like she wouldn't have fucking put up with Dan Aykroyd, messing around with her like that.
Oh yeah. No.
She would have punched him straight in the fucking mouth.
All right, guys, we are back with BAF on our little break.
I was kind of giving that to you so you could have cut into that.
Yeah.
All right, I did.
No, then you like
That's good
decided to go ahead
segue.
and roll.
That's some good segue.
That's the
shit.
entire point I was doing with Mike was to give you a fucking segue.
Oh, well, there we go.
And you were like, I'm just going to go ahead and overdo that. God damn, hate you.
He's like,
I'm a horrible
and
producer.
we're back.
All right, here's my dick.
Here's a question for everybody. When you think of the great outdoors, what is the first image or gag that pops into your head? And why do you think of that one over everything else?
The raccoons.
Raccoons are great. Him water skiing. John Candy water skiing to me was amazing. And that's honestly, I think about that scene more when I think about John Candy than I think about this film. This is how well they sold it. Even bringing in a plus size stunt double to do his fucking scenes, because you could tell that wasn't just a normal stunt double.
You could tell
that was a fat stunt double who was doing the shit. And I'm like, that is some dedication. That is good, and I appreciate that. It obviously isn't John Candy.
I got one. It's not just the raccoons, but I like the fishing scene when they get the leeches all over and they wake up with all the leeches on top of them.
That's good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But that's one of those ones that I kind of forget about until I'm watching it.
Well, that's the thing.
And I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I really do. And I enjoy it when I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's amazing. How did I forget about this? Holy shit.
No,
And then I forget about it again.
When you,
the
when
dead
you
guy.
think about great outdoors, what's the first thing that pops in your head?
The dead guy.
Oh,
Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. It's just, hey, you don't let him kiss him. Like
go wash your lips.
First thing I think about is Dan Aykroyd being slimy as fuck.
Yeah.
Because
he's
that
like
so
he's like the
well.
basically like the
He did that
the
so
slime
well.
ball like car salesman type of deal.
Yes, but
basically.
oh, goddamn, he sold it so hard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but I've seen it.
You remember when you were talking to our father-in-law? Yeah, I remember that. And you're saying what a piece of shit I am. Yeah, yeah. You better know I was there. You should have checked under the fucking stalls.
But I've seen him do that type of character before in another
100%.
movie.
Yeah.
He's done that character before in another movie because I've seen it before. Dan Aykroyd's been in so many fucking roles, but that role, you've seen it before in another movie.
And
I just
Tommy
can't
Boy,
think of it.
he was that character in Tommy Boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. That's probably where I saw it.
Yeah.
Adam?
Yeah. If you said Great Outdoors, the first image that comes to mind is when the bear is jumping on him under the door. He's under the door,
Yeah.
and Bart is just pounding him. That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Lenny,
Was that real?
For me, what comes to my mind is the scene where John Candy has everyone's sitting around the fire and he's telling the story about the bear.
About the bear.
Because for me, it's like when you think of going camping and great outdoors, there's always like some kind of fire and someone telling a scary story,
Yep.
So that's the first thing that pops in my head. for
Him
me.
walking
And
around,
plus,
turn off those lights as he's telling the story.
What's really cool about that scene is that, I mean, it's a good scene, but the part about it that sticks out to me is that John Candy has that room captivated. Like they are hanging on his every word. Like he's doing a really good job of being a storyteller. And it was just cool because, for an actor to do a full monologue like that, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And he executed it very well. So
And then Dan Aykroyd took over to telling his little twin daughters the story.
yeah.
yeah, he tried to interject.
See, there was
and
this
stuff,
accident.
Keeping them awake.
But he was coming from a place of love.
Yeah.
He really was.
Well, he was traumatizing his daughters.
He was retarded.
fun
He was
scaring
trying
your
But
to.
he
kids.
was
What are you
coming
talking
from a
about?
place of love. Honestly,
Well, he got jealous because John Candy was talking to his kids, trying to calm them down, saying, "Look, it was a story that came down, stuff like that." He was overhearing that, and he's like, "Well, maybe I ought to talk to my kids that way."
He
So that's
doesn't
what
have
he
that
tried to
relationship
do,
with his
and he
kids.
just
he didn't.
totally backfired.
But
And that's like when you said earlier about it felt like earlier than 88.
it really did.
And here's the reason why. Has anybody gone camping with their family when they were younger?
Oh, all the time.
So we couldn't do cabin camping. Like we couldn't afford that. That's expensive.
No, we
I
did.
agree.
We did
Yeah.
tent camping.
We did.
Yeah,
we
tent
didn't do tent
camping.
camping. We did pop-up camper camping.
You guys
Oh,
camping?
see, no, we
I-
did
we-
tent camping,
I-
and I remember it was pouring down rain, and my dad went to our tent in the middle of the night because we were basically, me and my brother were basically sleeping in water because the tent flooded basically.
Yeah.
It was my dad's old school like military tent.
Yeah.
where it was like the what you call it, the cone or
the little A-frame.
yeah, the A-frame type of tent.
I got sun poisoning.
You got what?
Sun poisoning.
Yeah.
Camping?
Oh yeah.
How did you get
I
sun
mean,
I
poisoning?
almost got sun
By being out in the
poisoning,
fucking
too.
sun and fucking having bubbling.
It's because you're a
fucking
big white
sunburn.
motherfucker. That's why.
Yes.
Did you guys go to like a lake or a river?
No, we went to Virginia Beach.
Me and my wife.
All right.
We and my wife used to go to Virginia Beach every other weekend to camp.
See-
I worked a 2-2-3 schedule.
So you know exactly.
Yeah.
I'm saying. It gets fucking bright as shit. All right.
Well, I know my wife, the last time we went camping there, my wife was 7 or 8 months pregnant, and it was August, and it was fucking hot as
why?
shit. Yeah. We spent one day camping on the beach. We got a hotel for the rest of the time we were there.
Yeah,
Not
dude.
me. No, my parents were like, you guys are staying in a fucking camper. All right, and a pop-up camper that has zero fucking UV protection. All right, and my little fucking white ass, half ginger fucking daywalker self. All right, was fucking like, all right, I'm just gonna build boils the size of footballs on me. All right.
But for us, when I was a child, we used to go to Elk Neck State Park camping.
Oh yes.
Right on the Elk Neck River that ran into the Chesapeake Bay.
Yes.
And so it's similar to going to a lake, but back in the 50s, that lake thing was a big deal.
it was.
And
I
into
went
the
camping
60s,
on
it
the
was. And it was a big deal. Like that was like
Yeah.
the thing to do. So
And we didn't have cabins. It was literally the middle of fucking nowhere. The only amenity they had was an outhouse, no running water, no plumbing, and then there was a small barbecue pit. That was it. And we
See,
slept
well,
in tents on the floor.
My family was all tent camping and actually was at the campground that actually I'm probably about 5 miles away back in 1991. And it was literally a tent and seriously got flooded out.
And I get so mad at our wives, family, who want to call that camping. I'm like,
It's not camping.
why am I wanting to go there? I am 5 miles from my house.
No.
Why?
I've said the exact same thing. I was like,
Right.
why we wouldn't want to go camping away. If we're gonna go camping, I need to be like at least a 2-3 hours away or something.
Yeah,
like
like
that.
up in the
Exactly.
In the
mountains.
woods.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, let's go to a completely different environment.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I've
spent time across the world in a fucking sandbox. All right, tent camping. Let's call it that. All right. And completely thing where I'm having to check my fucking shoes and boots for spiders, camel fucking spiders that are fucking goddamn.
I know.
All right. I'm okay. If that's what we're doing, cool. I can deal with that. If I'm 5 minutes from my house, fuck you. I'd rather be home. It doesn't make sense to me at all to be here.
Right.
It just seems worse. I am paying for the privilege of being worse.
right.
No, fuck you. No. And then the wife's like, oh no, it's fun. I'm like, no, it's fucking not.
No.
Fuck you. It's not fun.
I agree.
talk
They always want to go to the campground that's like 5 miles away from our
Let
house.
me talk to Adam for a second because me and Adam are the oldest guys here.
Yeah.
By far.
So,
Yes.
You're old.
did you ever go like lake camping or?
We used to go camping up at a campground in West Virginia, close to Berkeley Springs, and they had multiple lakes there.
So was
No,
it
but
like a
we
resort
would
lake or
camper.
was it
What's that?
was it resort lake or was it just a
No, it was a campground that had a fishing or swimming lake, but it wasn't any kind of resort. I mean, it's gone down so much downhill now that it's a West Virginia trailer park. I mean, it's not a campground anymore. So,
See, we went to campgrounds. They weren't necessarily resorts, but like there was stuff near them. But the campgrounds itself, like I ended up making a friend there. I see him every year.
Yeah.
Every year when we went there,
Yep.
we'd hook up. But so when you say it didn't feel like 88, for me, that was 1980.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really didn't feel right. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised if this film had been in the can for a few years before they released it. It didn't feel like
I think they were trying to give that nostalgic feel from like the late 70s, early 80s.
Well, you got to remember there was
Okay.
a lot of camping movies in the 70s and 80s, a lot of comedies, sex comedies like Meatballs.
Yeah.
And
But-
See, I went to summer
All right,
camp too.
so
So
they were
got
talking
those.
about Bill Murray, and he was waiting because he was getting ready to shoot Scrooge.
yeah.
All right,
Well, he was on a hiatus until he shot.
shot Scrooge.
Yeah.
Well, he did it.
Think
I
about
remember
how
he did like
different
some,
of a feel of Great Outdoors was time wise
right.
compared to Scrooge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, it felt like decades worth of difference.
Right.
All right, it just felt so differently. And when you were saying, you want peach? All right,
Thank you.
just say it. It's fine.
I didn't want to talk over you.
It's fine. I'm okay with being interrupted, especially when it comes to alcohol. Alcohol rules our lives because we're fucking
Adults.
piece of shit alcoholics. But I really feel that this felt like early 80s, late 70s of a feel to them. Like honestly, I think Ghostbusters felt more modern than this.
And it should have. It's a city movie.
It's a city movie, but even Dan Aykroyd as a person felt younger or felt
So
more mature, felt different.
the
than he
80s,
did.
the 80s was the decade of decadence. So
It was.
He was playing that quintessential yuppie.
But I felt like he could have done really well as that quintessential yuppie in the late 70s or early 80s, and that piece of shit slime ball that is trying to sell you a pyramid scheme.
I think he was doing like 1984, 1985.
Okay.
That's why
I would believe that more than I believe in it releasing in 88.
No, because 88, like that decade of decadence was kind of dying out.
Yeah.
I can understand how you can tell that this movie is a lot younger than what it should be, and with Dan Aykroyd and everything else, I can see what you're saying there. Because
Adam, you feel that way?
Yeah. Now, when Stu had made the statement about that he sees it where this could have been in the can for a while, this movie only took 6 weeks to film in 1987.
6 weeks? God damn.
Yep. Yeah. So it
But
wasn't
I can
long,
also see that time
much
frame.
longer from when it filmed it to when they released it.
And John Candy being the goddamn professional that he was, just fucking hammering it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I will say, and I know I'm probably jumping too early to say this, that this isn't John Candy's best movie. This isn't one of his best movies. Yes,
Hold your
it is.
tongue.
This is
Hold
nostalgic.
your tongue.
Well,
No, it's
I
okay.
do think it is right up there with one of his best. I really do.
I understand where you're
say
coming
Trains,
from because
Planes
we've
is
talked
my
about
favorite.
this,
Yeah.
but for me, this is top 3.
Do you feel like this is because it's nostalgic to you because it's
It's,
something you grew
this
up
movie
with?
is very nostalgic to me.
Then that might be the reason why. No,
And
you go from
I fully agree with that. I fully
okay.
agree with you.
Okay.
Honestly,
And one of my questions come. Well, let's get into that
I
question.
can't think
Okay.
of a single John Candy film I did not truly enjoy.
No, you enjoy all of them. Did you enjoy Wagon East though?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, in Canadian Bacon.
Even with fucking Matthew not Broderick.
Broderick.
No, the guy from Friends. What's his name?
Modine.
No, what's the guy from Friends?
Perry. Matthew Perry.
I'm Mike Aziz.
Matthew Perry.
Thank you.
Matthew Perry.
Yeah, I was like, no, this isn't right. This is right.
What movie did you do with Matthew Perry?
Mike Aziz.
That wasn't Matthew Perry, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was the
Yeah, it
dude,
was.
the comedy stand-up dude from
Dude,
No,
Friends.
it was 100%
from
Matthew Perry.
Prince of Men in
No.
Tights.
No.
No.
The Prince.
No.
Are you
No.
Humperdinck? No, it wasn't Humperdinck.
No, it
not
was Matthew
Humperdinck.
Perry.
That's Prince's Bride. I'm talking about the. All right,
You're right.
you remember the Prince
You're
with
right.
the mole in Men in
but
Tights?
No,
he was in Wagon
no,
East
he
with
was
him.
an English motherfucker.
Moly.
He was an
Yeah,
English
no,
motherfucker.
it was Matthew Perry and
It was Matthew
John
Perry.
Candy.
And because he was an English, an East Coast motherfucker, and so he's like, "Fuck this shit, I'm gonna go home." All right, and that absolutely fits Matthew Perry's character.
Okay, you guys are all wrong. It is not Matthew Perry. I was right. It was Richard Lewis.
Yeah, Richard Lewis.
I vote for a
What?
fucking
Matthew
shot.
Perry wasn't in.
No, he was not. You're thinking of something completely different, which is one with Chris Farley.
Oh,
That's another
I know
one.
exactly what you're thinking about.
yes,
You guys, I vote for a shot. I am sorry.
What movie was that?
Uh,
You're absolutely right.
I'll
Chris
find
Farley
it.
and Matthew Perry.
yes.
You're absolutely
find it.
right.
Because Richard Lewis.
But they felt like it was
Yeah,
that same
I
time
understand,
frame.
but
it
I-
felt like that same time frame.
Yes.
And honestly, I
I
will say
call-
Matthew Perry is the '90s version of Richard Lewis.
Oh, that you can go ahead and say
All
that.
right?
But I call for a
And, like,
vote.
Chris
Almost
Farley
home.
is the '90s version of John Candy.
All in favor?
Yep, almost
All in favor?
Sorry. No, I'm not arguing.
I
Almost.
knew it because I was trying to figure that
Hold
out.
on. I see you two. Did they?
This is
Adam, Lenny.
I voted aye.
Okay. All right.
It's right here.
hey
Who
Ron.
are you calling on?
Ron.
Well, actually, technically,
Ron.
everybody who really
Who are you calling on?
trying
We
to
need
figure
some
that out.
clarification here, son.
Ron.
Everybody
And
said
Lenny.
Matthew Perry,
No,
not
no.
me.
I said
Ron.
Matthew Broderick.
Which is still
Am I-
fucking
am I
wrong.
gonna ever
Well, I
get to
was
say
joking.
anything
All right,
with
no,
this?
it's still fucking
Are
wrong.
we here?
I was joking. Fuck you,
Lenny,
it's still
Lenny.
fucking wrong.
Here.
Lenny, who did you say?
I said almost.
I said Matthew
home
Modine.
Is the name of the fucking.
Well,
hero.
it's still
Oh, no.
very
Heroes.
fucking wrong.
I know. I knew I
Much
was.
more fucking
Hold on,
wrong.
hold on. Almost Heroes is the one with Matthew Perry and Chris
God
Farley.
damn, I've been
That's
trying
right,
to say
that
for the
was.
last
I
5
said
minutes.
Matthew Modine. I knew I was wrong. I was joking.
But either way, so you gonna have him punished?
No, I'm gonna call it who confessed it. I know you were wrong. Who
100%.
Lenny, were you wrong?
But he said Matthew Modine
I'll
was
own
wrong.
being wrong, but I was joking. But whatever. I'll take it.
Stu and Lenny both said the same thing.
Yep.
Okay, so
And I 100% did. I'm not gonna lie. Merge Chris Farley, John Candy,
I can understand
Matthew
that.
Perry, and Richard.
Dreyfus.
Lewis.
No, what's right? Lewis. The-
Rife Lewis.
One's a Jew. One I don't think is this.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Do I do
Dreyfus
another one
is
for
a
saying
Jew?
Dreyfus?
no.
Is Dreyfus a Jew?
So it looks like it's gonna be
I don't
on. It's gonna be on Lenny,
I
Mike,
wouldn't be surprised, but also I don't think he is.
I don't know.
Lenny, Mike, and Stu.
Okay. All right. So we've lost. So who's spinning?
All three of you spin,
3 different shots potentially.
or do you want to just one universal spin for all
Whatever
three?
he spins, I'll
I'll let you spin universal shot.
All right, Lenny, you good with that?
I'm good with that.
All right.
Well,
So
He's
one
got to
spin.
drink vodka
That's all I got.
or pickle.
See the good spins that I do, and I
Yeah.
instinctively face the camera.
Instinctively.
You got another Malort shot.
Malort shot.
It's another Malort shot.
Is that a Malort shot?
It's a Malort shot.
Yeah,
Another
it
Malort
is.
shot.
All right.
Fucking motherfucker.
That means all of you three get a Malort shot. Lenny,
Except for
he gets his pickle shit.
it's a Malort shot across the board for everybody, isn't it?
No, just for you
Oh,
three.
just for three of us.
Just for you three.
Yeah.
And
So-
Lenny, you get your pickle shit.
All right.
For now, hey Lenny, next time you come down,
Yeah, you have a bottle of Malort waiting for you.
Then okay, hold on. I'm not doing a shot now if I still have to do a Malort shot later.
No.
No,
You're
no,
doing
no.
a shot now to cancel, but in the future, when you come down,
Oh,
we
yeah.
will have a Malort bottle waiting for you. So when you stream,
You got one
Yeah,
at home.
you
You'll
will
always-
have a Malort.
You will be
to go
covered
with
for
us.
Malort.
That's fair.
All right,
I bought you the bottle.
Prost.
I almost prefer that.
Adam
over
bought the
this,
bottle
man.
for the group.
Lenny, Prost.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
It's funny that you got that mixed up with Matthew Perry and Richard Lewis.
And Matthew Modine.
No, honestly, I had completely forgotten that
You
Chris Farley
you got
and Matthew
Almost
Perry did a
Heroes,
film together.
Wagons East mixed up, and I
Yeah,
can
I
understand
completely
that.
forgot until you
Yeah.
mentioned it. I was like 100% completely forgot.
Yep.
All right. Well, this is rotten in my mouth.
But I do feel that it's weird. Matthew Perry is the modern day Richard Lewis. And I did know Chris Farley was a modern day John Candy.
Richard Lewis passed away, didn't he?
I don't think so.
I don't think he died.
Matthew Perry did.
I could be wrong.
I know Matthew Perry.
Matthew Perry did because of all of the drugs.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
anything.
I am not saying for sure.
I don't think
one
Richard
way or
Lewis
the
did.
other.
Yeah, February 27, 2024, age of 76 years.
That's what I said.
Yeah, he did. I remember seeing something about him passing away. That's why I think he did. So it was 2024.
His wife was Joyce Lipinski.
Who was the dude I thought was dead? You remember that?
Ron.
And like you're like, no, he just had a birthday, and I was like, oh no, that guy's dead. You guys were like, no, he's
Oh no,
fucking
Dick
not.
Van Dyke.
Yeah,
Dick Van Dyke. I'm like, no, he's not fucking dead. Fuck you. He's not dead.
That bit was
Like, what are you
hilarious
talking
on TikTok. TikTok, people loved that bit. Everybody was laughing their ass off when they saw that shit. That was a funny
I
little
had a-
short I made.
I had a
On the
blonde moment.
TikTok.
TikTok and YouTube.
He looks
Right.
dead. I'm just saying, like he's
Hey,
super
fuck you,
healthy,
man. That's
but-
goddamn Dick Van Dyke.
All right, what's
I
your
know,
next
All right.
but you know,
It was amazing on the Dick Van Dyke show.
if he was a zombie,
Let me pose this question
That's scary
since
as fuck.
Ron brought it up. If you enjoy this movie, which I do, how much of your enjoyment is nostalgia versus the film actually holding up on its own?
Ooh. I will say the film. No, rewatching it, I think the film holds up. I really do. But I don't think that's where I don't think John Candy or Dan Aykroyd are the best actors in the film. I really don't.
I think this is
no,
more
it's the
nostalgic
twins.
for me.
Like they are very
No.
believable as
twins.
serial killers.
The twins, I feel like they're about to eat my goddamn heart out.
I'd say the best.
Fucking
I'd say the
psycho
best
children.
acting in this is the young girl that the teenager gets involved with.
Yes,
I think she's got the best acting.
I
in the
do.
movie.
I think her and John Candy's wife
My
have the
vote is
two
for the bear.
best
You did a
acting
great job.
experiences throughout the film.
Adam, what's her
That was
name?
mine.
Yeah.
Bart.
Adam, what was her name?
Oh, the girl's name?
Yeah, because I remember you
Chevy
said it
Chaser.
earlier.
Yeah, but I do think that
Townie
Lucy
girl.
you know,
and
Townie
Deacons.
Girl, the girlfriend was her and John Candy's wife were the best actors. They sold their shit like a motherfucker when they were on screen.
Well, when she was
the pain when the boy's girlfriend was stood up,
Yep.
fucking came across like a motherfucker. I'm like, oh, I feel bad for this bitch. Why do I feel bad for this bitch? Goddamn, I don't even know her. I legit feel like she's like, oh, that
Well,
poor little girl.
I felt bad for him because he wanted to be there.
He
Well,
did.
no,
but
I
I
think
think she sold it so much more.
She did.
the scene
The
with
same way in Cocktail, Tom Cruise's girlfriend, future wife, baby mama. What's her name?
Large Mark.
Elizabeth Shue.
No, Elizabeth Shue.
Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah,
All right.
she was hot in cocktails.
Yeah, the
I'm
way
not gonna
she
lie, was
sold
hot in that movie.
the burn
Cocktails. That was a
of
good
the
one.
situation. I think that John Candy's wife in this movie and his son's girlfriend wife in the movie I think by far they were the best actors.
The scene where Annette Bening and the wife were talking at the table about, and she says, I don't need my husband. I got a dryer or a washing machine at home. He said, does that really work? And she said, have you ever seen Cleaner Whites or something like that?
Yeah.
Because she constantly uses the white.
Yes.
And then they use that in the,
constantly.
but then they use that argument later in the movie. And John Kennedy's like, and she says, yeah, why don't you go back to your washing machine? And John Kennedy, yeah, go back to your washing machine. What does that mean? I laughed right there. I did laugh right there.
I really felt at the end of the film that it was a key party situation almost. It was a Dan Aykroyd was cucking the shit out of John Candy.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, oh, this feels wrong. And John Candy's like, hey, yeah, my wife is fucking my brother-in-law.
We're having a good time.
Have fun. And I was like, you fucking cuck bitch. You little fucking dick limp piece of shit. You goddamn fucker. It pissed me off they included that dancing.
Here's a good question for you guys. Out of Annette Bening and John Candy's wife, is it all right if I ask this question?
Mike comes to the question.
Well, I'm just waiting to hear Adam.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Adam and Lenny.
What was the question again?
Is it nostalgia?
I lost it because y'all kept throwing questions out.
Is it nostalgia, or does the movie hold up its own for your enjoyment?
Both. I would say I do feel the movie holds up, but it's definitely nostalgia. I mean, this was, I was 16 when this movie came out. So yeah, this was definitely nostalgia.
Yeah, I was much older than you. I was 17. It's 50-50 for me too. Because like I said, we did this type of camping, maybe not at a resort area like that. And
Right.
Definitely not in a cabin because we couldn't afford that kind of camping.
Yeah.
Like a campsite was $5 at the time when I went camping. Like you get a campsite, you get a double campsite for $10.
Oh yeah.
So you had nobody next to you.
Right.
But I do think the movie holds up on its own without the nostalgia. But for me, a lot of it is nostalgia as well because, like, I remember, hooking up with the townie girl. I remember, or at least someone else from the campsite, from the campground. Like, I remember having my buddy there every year when we showed up, and we would get excited to see each other, and we'd call each other the day we left. We're leaving today. I'll meet you up there, and we'd get there, and we had a swimming hole we would go to, and actually it was a river. It wasn't really a lake, but. And we would meet down there, and it was like, oh, I can't. Oh, it's been a year, man. Like, but I saw this movie in the theater because it came out when I was 17. I had already graduated, and did you guys see it in the theater, by the way?
I mean, no.
When you were a baby.
I was. Let me see.
Adam?
83. I was 5 years old.
No, I saw it once it hit VHS.
I'm not even gonna ask you, Lenny.
Well, I was okay when that movie came out. I was 6.
So you didn't see it in the theater?
No, I didn't see it until honestly, I think Emmy was the one that was like, "Oh, yeah, have you ever seen this movie?" And I was like, "You know what? No, I haven't. I've only seen like bits and pieces. I've never actually watched
This
it."
is your first time watching this? Otherwise,
I've
you said
seen
bits
it,
and
like,
pieces.
3 or 4 times now because I saw it shortly after, Emmy and I meeting. And
I remember the animated series.
well, we watch
John
it.
Candy led
we
the
watch it
voice
every,
to it.
Summer now. So it's a traditional thing for us, and I would say there's a lot of nostalgia. It's a good movie, but there's definitely nostalgia there because I remember, vending machines with cigarettes in them, and
Oh yeah.
like
That was in a lot of 80s movies.
things being way cheaper and things being more simple and stuff. And
50 cents I could get cigarettes out of a vending machine.
yeah, and so like that, this movie really taps into that for me. And I did do camping. Where like it was a tent on the fucking ground, and you didn't really have a lot of amenities or anything. And I remember one night I went with this my mom was friends with this other couple, and they went camping with their kids. And they said, "Hey, is it cool if we bring Lenny with us?" And my mom was like, "Yeah, that's fine." So we went up into the mountains and we camped. Here's the cool thing. I don't know if you guys remember this, but this was like mid 90s, and there was this comet that was in our sky for like a month.
Yeah.
And
Hellbop.
yeah,
Hellbop,
and I
yeah.
was up in the mountains. There's no light pollution at all, and I got a front row fucking ticket. I remember laying on my back, and there was this girl that I was friends with that I kind of liked, and she was laying on her back with her head here, and we just sat together and just like looked at this comet and talked, and it was really cool because the comet was so crystal clear,
Mhm.
So that's one of those really cool camping memories I hold on to. Like camping is really cool. There's parts
it's
of it
awesome.
that suck, but
It's awesome.
yeah.
So if you had to pitch this movie to someone who's never seen it before, what would your pitch be?
I mean, my first thing I would say is if you love John Candy, you'll love this movie. If you don't know who John Candy is, then you are required to watch this movie because you will get a good feel of who he was as a person and, his acting style, because a lot of who he was
But I wouldn't even
came
say
out in
John
his
Candy.
acting.
I wouldn't even say John Candy though. This is a double acting role. This is John Candy and Dan
Yeah,
Aykroyd.
I know, but
That's
Dan
another question
Aykroyd,
I
I
have.
feel
Who-
like, has got
who-
other
who do you
movies
think
that are
this-
way better than this.
Is this a John Candy movie or is it a Dan Aykroyd movie?
It's a
John
John
Candy.
Candy,
It's a John
movie,
Candy.
bro.
John
It is
Candy.
John Candy.
By
For me,
far.
it's hands down, it's John
Yeah,
Candy.
he's the lead of the role. I mean, Dan Aykroyd is the supporting actor, but
All right. So my whole argument is whether it was Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, Rick Moranis, any of them could have fucking stepped in right there, done that fucking role
But John Candy's
against
role,
John Candy. You're still gonna remember John Candy.
right?
Yes, yeah.
Like John Candy is the main draw for this movie.
Although it would not be the same without Dan Aykroyd in it.
no, it wouldn't. And Dan Aykroyd is great, but again, I can easily name other Dan Aykroyd movies that I prefer.
okay.
Right.
For how many roles has John Candy and Dan Aykroyd worked in? They worked in 1941. They worked in The Great Outdoors. They worked in Nothing But Trouble. Yeah, one of my favorites. What else have they done movies together?
Were they in Dragnet together?
No, that was Tom Hanks and Dan
Dan
Aykroyd.
Aykroyd.
I'm trying to think. I think those are the only roles that John Candy and Dan Aykroyd worked with, didn't they?
I'm trying to think.
I mean,
think
they
you're right.
mesh well together. Don't get me wrong; they play off of each other great.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they're. I mean, it was
And, well,
not.
I mean, they worked with. They didn't. Dan Aykroyd was SNL.
That
wasn't
was one of
Yeah.
the things from my trivia things that the people on set would just be in awe of how after they stopped shooting, the way they would quip back and forth,
right.
dating back to their past relationship on SCTV or
he? It's only those three.
No.
1941, Great
Blues
Outdoors.
Brothers, Great Outdoors,
Oh,
Nothing
Blues
But Trouble,
Brothers. Blues Brothers.
Canadian Bacon,
oh wow.
Dan Aykroyd. was in Canadian Bacon?
1941.
I knew that one.
She's Having a Baby.
That's a John Hughes film.
It Came from Hollywood.
Okay.
Supposedly,
then
and she's
Google
having a
says-
baby. They played these same characters. They introduced
Masters
these
of
characters in
Menace
that movie.
and Episcotes tis Symphos.
The what?
The what the fuck?
I am telling you what Google says.
Is that your lisp or is that what it actually says?
Episcopates tis Symphores.
You're making up words.
Not at all.
Dude just had a
It
stroke.
translates to visitors of misfortune and appears to refer to at least two different films, a 2024 Greek comedy titled I Samorio tis Symphores, The Gang of Misfortune, and about two crooks, and a potential mistranslation or reference to the 1987 Greek film Katas Potis Symphores, Spies of Misfortune.
don't know what that is.
Yeah.
In
just
my
going over
opinion,
Google
in my
says.
opinion,
That's
if you had to
the
pick
exact wrong thing.
you had to pick a Dan Aykroyd, John Candy movie, it'd probably be either The Great Outdoors or Nothing But Trouble.
No, 1941 would probably be mine.
Is that the one where they
1941.
attacked the town in California?
It's the
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg film. It was basically the farce of after Pearl Harbor.
More John Belushi than
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah.
But to me, 1941 is such an amazing fucking film.
It's
that-
a spoof.
yeah, but
basically.
it sticks so well with so
well,
many
it's
fucking
based.
major
It's based
actors.
on a true story.
Yes, but it was
It's completely
it's
like
actually one of Steven Spielberg's most not hated, but like not
Blown out of
well
proportion, but-
well criticized films.
done by Zemeckis and everything. So
Yeah.
which fucking Robert Zemeckis was goddamn genius.
Oh yeah, anything. Well, Back to the Future, and I mean he's done great movies.
Adam. How do you sell this movie to someone who's never seen it before?
First, you just ask, do you have you ever been camping?
That's right.
It's like
John Candy
this
also
is
had a beard
this is a-
in
Hold on.
Cool Running.
this is a perfect movie showing you what camping was like in, like you said, in the 80s. And cabin camping. With going with your family and having crap happen.
Yeah.
But
Just like-
but this shows what a lot of what happened when you went cabin camping at that time.
Just like family shit happening while you're camping.
Ernest
Yeah.
Goes to Camp.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot. There was a lot of movies that were like, "Oh, go to camp" and stuff like that. Shit, even horror movies. Friday the 13th. I mean, Friday the 13th is always, goes with camping basically. But
And I've never had like every single time I've camped in like an actual cabin. It was when I was with like my cousins and a bunch of college-age people, and we pretty much spent the whole time getting fucked up. And then we go out to the lake, splash around. Okay, and then we go back to the cabin and get fucked up again. Like that was pretty much all we did, dude. It was awesome. So
Stu,
I
how
want to know
would
where
you
he
sell this
got
movie?
lobster that fast in Wisconsin.
yeah, I do too.
this movie.
Someone who hasn't seen it before, and you're telling them, "Hey, this is a great movie," and what's your sales pitch?
You're gonna take their man card if they don't watch it.
Bitch, see it. 1980s everyday man versus 1980s yuppie stockbroker that have to deal with family in an outdoor environment and the comedy that ensues from that weird interactions. That'd be my elevator pitch right there.
Yeah. That's pretty much like
Fish out of water situation.
I'm kind of the same way. It's like, hey, you're going camping with your family, trying to, give your sons the same experience you had when you were a kid, and you're fucked up, fast speaking yuppie brother-in-law shows up and tries to fuck it up.
Yeah. But it's more about the dynamic between
It is
John Candy
Yeah.
and Dan Aykroyd and money versus living off the land type situation and the reactions they deal off each other.
Yeah. So
that's the thing about this movie is that this movie's very cliche. It's been used before.
well, every freaking scenario for a movie's been used.
No. What I'm not talking about just the camping part, but where it's like a more mature brother and a very more like snobby or, a pain in the ass type of brother going against each other. You see that in a lot of movies. I can't name them offhand, but you've seen it before. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So let me ask you this: does Chet kind of feel like a cousin of Clark Griswold?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's a good comparison.
it is.
That's a very good comparison.
Lenny?
I would agree. I think he's very much like it's one of those situations sort of similar to that where if it can go wrong, it does go wrong.
Yeah.
And they have that similarity in common. like shit just keeps happening, and it's like things don't go the way you want them to go. And
I like that.
Yeah.
I think in a way, yes.
Yeah.
Because they both want to show their kids that kind of joy that they had when they were a kid.
Yep.
Exactly.
But in a way, no, because Clark Griswold is very selfish in the way he does it. Because he is self-aggrandizing while he's doing it.
Yeah.
Where I really think that Chet is like, I really want my kids to experience what I experienced. And as a dad, I want to pass that on. And I think there's some of that in Clark. But there's a lot of, I want to do this because it makes me feel good.
Well, and this,
Because he's talking about, when we came here on, our marriage, and, honeymoon and stuff like that. And hey, you remember then this happened and then this happened.
I'm gonna have fun no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him fucking around with his wife and getting, something embarrassing happening. That is a good comparison as a cousin of Clark Griswold. I never thought about that.
But honestly, I'd rather hang out with John Candy in this situation as in this character than why am I blanking on his fucking name? The actor who played Chevy Chase. Yeah. I'd rather hang out with John Candy playing this character than Chevy Chase playing Griswold.
Well, Chevy Chase apparently, as an actor, was a complete
douche.
Yeah.
No, Chevy Chase
John Candy,
is a
100%. I
douchebag
feel
in real life.
that
He's a real
even,
asshole.
That sucks, too. It sucks so bad.
Even character versus character, I feel that John Candy's character in this film, much better guy.
Well,
100%
so
better guy.
here's the thing. John Candy was genuinely,
Caring.
outside of everything. He was just a great guy. He was a good person. So that comes through in his acting. But Chevy Chase, even when he's trying to be like this nice guy and whatever else in the films that he does,
he's a complete asshole.
you can
outside
tell
of the
that
camera.
it's forced. Like it doesn't feel natural at all. So
Whereas Bill Murray, who I also know is an asshole,
was speaking
filming with and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'd much rather film a scene with Bill Murray than Chevy Chase.
Has Bill Murray ever played a fatherly character?
Zombieland.
Yeah,
Zombieland.
that's exactly what I was picturing.
well,
in my head.
he
Was
played a
him
mentor.
dealing with Woody
He's
Allen.
played a mentor.
Yeah, not Woody Allen. Woody
Harrelson. Yeah.
And just being like,
Fucking Bill
I
Murray.
dress this way to, go out there, see.
Robin Williams has played a fatherly character.
Oh, yeah.
RV,
Yeah.
A billion movies.
Miss
Oh, yeah,
Doubtfire,
yeah.
and everything else.
No, but you can't put Robin Williams. in
Dead
this-
Poet Society.
Yeah,
Great fucking movie.
Robin
Fucking great
Williams.
movie.
Peter Weir.
Fucking Good Morning Vietnam. Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Great
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
movie.
All right. No, you can't. Robin Williams, much better actor than Chevy Chase or Bill Murray.
Absolutely.
Much better actor.
Oh,
Much
by
better.
far. I mean, fucking Goodwill Hunting was like amazing when he did
Yeah.
that.
All
Fucking
right.
1 Hour Photo. I mean, we talked about that.
exactly.
Amazing acting right there.
So, speaking about being assholes, the Madera County, which is in California where the filming took place, it didn't take place in Wisconsin. I'm sorry to burst everybody's bubble.
Really? I'm not saying surprised by the fact it wasn't filmed in Wisconsin, but the fact that it was filmed on the West Coast.
It was,
that
it was,
surprised me.
it
It felt different.
did
environment.
feel different.
Yeah.
But it was filmed in California, Madera County.
Is that Northern California? Because I could.
I think
see
so.
That.
Most likely.
Yeah, I think it was Bear Lake, I think is what it's called, wasn't it?
Yes.
Closer to
No,
Washington.
Bass Lake. Bass Lake.
Bass Lake. Bass
So
Lake.
it's closer to Washington State.
Probably.
Yeah.
I didn't look it up where on the map it was.
Yeah.
But they have a Madera County Film Commission, and they were talking about how the actors interacted with the crew and the extras who came to the scene to be in all the scenes and whatnot. And they said Annette Bening was very demanding and hard to work with, not only with the public, but also with the set, the film
The
crew.
crew.
She looks like the type of actress that can be a fucking bitch.
The same source that said Aykroyd was very polite with the crew, but aloof and difficult with the townspeople.
I've heard mixed things about it. Dan Aykroyd, that he's a really nice guy, but I've heard he's also a jerk. But
Well, he's fucking weird.
nothing tops off Chevy Chase. I'm
No.
sorry. Chevy Chase has always been known to be a fucking complete dick.
They said
Yeah.
John Candy was like the coolest dude with everybody,
Bill
Right,
Murray, I
of
think,
course.
from what I've heard,
Yes.
is the worst.
which isn't surprising.
Worse
at
than
all.
Chevy Chase?
Yes, because Chevy Chase, I'm getting a dickhead.
Yeah.
Bill Murray, from what I've heard from multiple instances, he doesn't have an agent or anything like that. You call, you leave a voicemail
Oh yeah.
about, hey, this is what we'd like you to do, fill in the blank. This is what we're offering, fill in the blank. And this is when we're doing it, fill in the blank. He doesn't get back to you. He either shows up
Or he doesn't.
or he doesn't.
You don't know.
That's it.
That okay.
I was trying to plan
I think
a-
it really depends on the director because Wes Anderson, he's been in every single Wes
Because
Anderson film.
he's buddies with Wes Anderson.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. So if he's buddies with the director or Dan Aykroyd,
All right, Coppola's daughter. What's her name?
Sophia,
Yeah,
Lost in
Lost in
Translation.
Translation.
great
She
fucking
wasn't
movie.
sure that he was coming. Zombieland, they had no fucking clue if he was going to show up until the day of filming.
That's why that character seems so disjointed in that movie.
Yeah, they didn't know, and that's how he plays it now. Is he's like, if it's something that sounds interesting to me, sure, I'll show up.
Maybe, maybe not.
If not, fuck you.
Yeah.
All right, which he does have that ability to do. Not very professional though.
Right.
I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just like Chevy Chase, he has the ability to be a complete fucking tool bag.
Well, watch a John Candy documentary. He's a fucking douchebag, like visibly a douchebag when he's doing his interviews.
Yes, but he's also trying to kind of push himself away from everything. Like I legit feel that, like when Candy's doing his interviews, he's like, I'm just a normal guy. I don't want to fucking be here. I don't feel
See,
comfortable.
the thing is when
in this, and I kind of want to just get back to my fucking family.
yeah, but the thing is they always brought up his weight and they always made a whole thing about it to the point where they were actually kind of insulting him.
They were, but
And-
also I will say, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. When you get fat and famous, you kind of gotta stay fat to stay famous. Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Did
in
you
almost
notice
every
Did you notice during those interviews, someone just dropped off?
You lost Lenny again.
Goodbye, Lenny.
So when they shot the raccoons, they
They shot the raccoons.
I wish they would have. I hate raccoons. When they filmed the raccoons, it took 3.5 days to film those 3 or 4 sequences with the raccoons.
I can understand that because the way that they were making the raccoons, they were trying to go along with their subtitles where they were laying on their back or using their hands or everything out, standing on top of it.
So it was-
animals are hard to work with.
It was 2.5 minutes on screen total
Yeah.
for the raccoons.
They were fun though.
They were. And the
It reminded me of Critters. It reminded me of Critters. The
Why are you
subtitles.
looking at me?
I was waiting for you to respond to him
Oh.
to tell him how bad Critters was.
Critters is fucking horrible, but it's
Fun
fun.
garbage film.
That's what I was waiting for.
It was a fun garbage film.
It's stupid fun though.
It was a fun garbage film.
Exactly, stupid fun.
That's not what I said.
Oh,
So-
okay. Well,
I
garbage
said fun garbage.
Also, the old 96er was a Frankenstein of meat. It wasn't a whole piece of meat. They had it like kind of conglomerated together, and they shot that in like bouts, like a boxing match.
Yeah.
So they shot it one way, and then like obviously like, he wasn't eating it, but then they shot the next piece and the next piece and the next piece, and it was they would just remove a piece and show the rest. So I just thought it was interesting the way they shot that. But the question is, what single set piece? The old 49er, the bat in the cabin, the bald-headed bear, the raccoon, or something smaller. What's the best one?
To me, Bat in the Cabin. That is when I
Because there's so
think-
many gags that,
Yes.
that are a part of that one.
it just fits so well between John being outside and like I really don't want to fucking go in there. I don't want to do this, but also I don't want to seem like
What do I
a
need to
fucking
do?
bitch.
Why do I have to do it?
And
But hold on, why me?
Dan Aykroyd, like, no, you need to do it. It's your fucking cabin, but also
It's a
not
fucking
being
bat.
able to back down.
Do you know what it was about that? Because he said it's your cabin, but the whole time he kept on saying, in my cabin.
Yes.
Right.
But it was a gag used before, like it was using Christmas Vacation with the squirrel.
Yeah.
It was where basically an animal scared the hell out. First of all, it's a squirrel and a fucking a bat. How the fuck does that scare everybody?
Bats freak people out.
They don't freak me out. They
no,
don't
no,
freak
no,
me.
no,
It's
no,
a
no,
flying
hold on.
mouse.
Hold on, Ron.
They don't freak me out at all, but
Ron, what if it was a snake?
Okay, that's different.
What? No, it's not. It's not fucking different.
A snake's not fucking cute. A little bat in a
snakes
fucking.
are fucking cute.
No, they're
Snakes
not.
are adorable.
Snakes are fucking-
Snakes are the devil.
Snakes
Fuck
are
you.
Snakes are adorable.
I don't like snakes.
I know you don't. Which is why when we were playing Resident Evil, I was like, Ron is okay with this particular type of scare, so I am not going to warn him ahead of time. But if it was a different type of scare, I'd be like, I'd feel the need to warn Ron because I feel like he'd quit at a certain point.
No, snakes in the movies and games do not bother me.
Oh, really? Really?
And it kind of never scared me.
Okay, Indy.
Indiana Jones never scared me. What
Okay.
the fuck?
Okay.
For
to be
me,
snakes.
I hands down it's when the bear gets the fur blown off his ass. And his
Yeah,
ass
that's-
is bare, and
that's
he
just-
freaks out and runs out of the cabin. That's my
It's like,
it's so good, dude.
shit. This is a hard one because really, I don't want to match up to the same one that you guys have.
I mean, it could be anything in the movie.
You're saying set piece.
Yeah, set piece. Like
The bat one was so good.
for me, it's the old 69er. Just because I know it was a monster piece of meat.
You know what?
Yeah.
And especially when it gets down to the end and Roman keeps saying that he's on his last piece, he's chewing it. And the cook is looking at him. He ain't done yet.
I still got the fat left.
Yeah,
There's
which
still,
is
there's
bullshit.
nothing but fat and gristle on the plate.
You know what?
Yeah, like that whole thing. And he goes, well, if I get a dessert down him, can we get a couple hats for the kids?
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd was a
But
fucking
that is
dick
the way
right there.
you fucking no. That isn't being a
He
dick.
took advantage of
No,
it. He took advantage of it.
that is fucking utilizing the strengths that you have to put yourself in a better position for your family.
Yeah.
Have
All right,
any of you
that's what it
guys
was.
ever done an eating contest like that at a restaurant?
No.
So what I was going to say is that I was out with my cousins. This was when I was in college, and we were shopping at some outdoor outlet mall. And
His eyes are like,
we went to this like
know.
burger diner, and before we could order, we saw like all these pictures on the wall. So we asked the waitress like, "Hey, what's this?" And the girl's like, "Oh, well, if you eat a 2-pound hamburger, you get your picture on the wall." And my cousin and I looked at each other and we're like, "What do you think?" And he's like, "Fucking let's do it." And I was like, "Yeah." So we ordered it. I ate the whole fucking thing, no problem. Then I was like, you know what? I started feeling cocky. I was like, I'll take a malt. And he's like, yeah, me too. Down the malts. Get in the car, start heading home. My uncle calls my cousin Ricky, and he goes, "Hey, where are you? Like, I'm in the middle of making dinner." And he goes, "Oh, we're at the mall. We're on our way home." And he was on speaker. And his dad goes, "You better not have ate a bunch of food because I made steak and I made all this shit. And you better fucking eat it." And he's like, "Oh yeah, no problem." So we fucking ate these burgers and the malts and the shit. Go home. This is maybe a 45-minute span time, okay? And then I had to eat a steak and a baked potato. Dude, I wanted to die. Like, I was so sweaty, bro. It was bad. It's a lot of fucking meat. So I don't know that I'd be able to do the steak challenge myself, but it looked kind of awesome.
A bundle box is 2 Big Macs, 2 double cheeseburgers,
Easy.
10-piece chicken nuggets, and 4 small fries. He ate 2 of them in one sitting.
Oh my god, bro.
And it also comes with 4 medium Cokes.
Yo, I don't know about
Okay.
that.
No, the fact that it has those That makes it easier.
Because
I
slows
could-
everything down.
No, I can definitely do that.
Oh man.
And I think he ate 2 quarter pounders on the way back to work before he ate the bundle boxes.
See, that's the thing.
but
When
I
you-
can't confirm that.
Whenever I order anything from McDonald's, I'm always getting yelled at because of how much I order. I order a fish fillet sandwich. I order a double quarter pounder with cheese. I order a extra large fries. I order a 6-piece nugget and I eat
There's
it all.
nothing as extra large fries.
It's large
There's no,
fries.
yeah.
Large
You're
fries.
trying to make it sound bigger than what you're fucking
the-
actually doing.
The largest one
You're
that they
lying.
do. They don't do
You're a
supersize.
goddamn
Oh my god! I'm not doing lying.
They used to have extra large fries.
They used to, but they haven't in years.
No, it was. It
I
used to be-
haven't been there in years.
You know
used to
they
be
have a
supersized,
Big
but
Mac
now it's just
challenge where
large.
you try and eat 5 Big Macs in one sitting.
That's easy.
There was a time when I could do it, but I can't.
It's easy.
I ate a whole jar of peanut
Big
butter
Macs
one
are
time
Big Macs are
under-
really
under time.
all it is bread. It's only 2 small
Yeah,
patties.
that's what you're looking at. A very low amount of meat, high bread content.
yeah,
in that
which is
situation.
more filling than the meat itself. So, I can.
And if we did a Chick-fil-A fucking nugget challenge, we'd go a lot.
Oh, dude.
we would
Oh, yeah.
go a lot.
Chick-fil-A.
You know what I order? Oh, you know what I always order from Chick-fil-A when we get Chick-fil-A? I always get the 30-piece nuggets.
It feels like
And
you're a fat bitch because that's supposed to be for 2 to share.
I
And
eat
I'm
it.
like, no,
all.
this is me.
That's
This
my
is-
favorite
I'm a
thing.
fat
That's
fuck.
my favorite thing at Chick-fil-A is the 30-pound
Yeah.
nugget.
Yeah, I get the 6-piece.
I get the 30 pounds. I feel like a fat fuck now. What the fuck?
At least Mike
I'm,
tries
twice
to show
your
some
size and I get a
restraint,
6-piece.
Get the 30
You are
count.
not twice my size, young man.
I'm twice his size.
Yes.
30 count nugget is what I always get.
Because
I get
he's
that and a
little.
large fry.
you know. I'm probably the lightest
waffle
of all
fry.
us, so I don't know.
I don't. What are you weighing right now? Because I do know, muscle weighs more than fat.
That's why I weigh so much.
Consistently, I'm weighing in at about 260.
You weigh more
Okay.
than me. I weigh till 240.
Yeah, you don't weigh more than me.
No, you weigh about 300.
No, I used to weigh about 300. I'm right now walking around about 280.
I'm 310.
Yeah, so I'm the lowest out of all of you guys.
Adam, what do
You
you
can't
got?
eat a 30 count nugget?
But
I was gonna- I was waiting to see
is
somebody
by
ask me.
far the best in shape.
And there
By
was
far.
there was a time when I could
25.
bench 100 pounds more than I
225,
weigh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Couple trivia things, but this question: is there any Joker scene that has aged the best in this movie, or do you think there's anything that would feel like it lands flat now?
The ending, the after credits, I guess is what you
When
would
they're
call
dancing in the bar?
it. Yeah, where I legit feel like Dan Aykroyd is cucking John Candy.
Well, he's cucking everybody in that scene.
He is
Dancing with the.
But I really feel like Dan Aykroyd's wife and John Candy are both just like, we're hanging back, and Dan Aykroyd is straight up fucking John Candy's wife, and
And he's
I'm
looking
like,
he's
yeah.
looking at stage dancer's leg. and-
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, this is fucking pathetic. John, why aren't you just fucking straight choke slamming him? Because this is straight disrespect.
Yeah, because he's
Unless
just
you're down
sitting,
with
he's
it,
just
hey,
sitting
if
back
you're
and
down
enjoying
with
it.
Cool.
He's
I'm
not
not
even.
judging anybody's kink.
But he's
You
being
do
like
you.
he's being like a cokehead yuppie from the 80s.
Yeah, but I honestly, John Candy I feel like John Candy is closer to my personality as far as just a regular everyday guy than Dan Aykroyd's character was a yuppie.
Yeah.
And I feel like John Candy would have fucking laid out Dan Aykroyd if he saw him grinding on his fucking wife
Yeah.
the way he fucking did. And just fucking destroyed him. And Dan Aykroyd's brittle bones from the coke use would have been fucking demolished. All right? Because Dan Aykroyd 100% on all that coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that coke.
I would have to agree with Stu on the end credit scene because I can't think of any other. I mean, a scene, you're talking about a scene that's aged. That just doesn't work anymore.
No, it doesn't not work anymore.
Maybe the fishing scene because I'm not going to. First of all, I didn't even know people fish with leeches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the
they
first.
absolutely
That's
they
a
do.
great bait.
But then letting him go free and waking up in the middle of the in the morning
Well, I
with
don't
fucking
know about
leeches
all
all
that
over them.
You're a piece of shit. You fucking pass out when you got fucking leeches as your bait.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I've never seen that.
If you
joke
want to be
used
a
before.
Vietnamese prisoner of war, that's up to you.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That's probably what I think. So
I know how much you love having things sucking up all on you, but
Jesus Christ, always with the
Adam?
gay jokes.
I'd have to agree with the last scene. I can't think of any scene where they wouldn't be able to redo it nowadays, except for that last scene.
I think they could still redo the last scene, but I think you'd get a different rating than it did.
I think it would have changed the.
I've seen another movie with an ending sequence where everybody's dancing and having a good time.
There was a lot of it in the 80s.
Like I said, it's
that
another
type of feel, but once again, it was just so weird of a choice of having John Candy and Dan
Just sitting back
Aykroyd's
and
wife.
just
Yeah, that
it was a really weird choice.
Key Party.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, 100%. It felt like Key Party situation.
Yeah.
It really felt like Dan Aykroyd is fucking John Candy's wife.
Somebody
And
would've
John
got
Candy's
popped.
like, cool,
Yep.
I'm all about it.
someone would have got knocked out.
Yeah. How about you, Lenny?
I would say what ages, what doesn't. So what we're saying is like what doesn't age well or wouldn't translate now.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that scene, but then also like just some of the things that like Dan Aykroyd would brag about, like the stuff that he has in that movie now wouldn't be that impressive. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when
Like
someone's
what?
like, "Oh, I've got a car phone." It's like, yeah, cool. I've got a phone in
Well-
my pocket. Like that doesn't. Not a big deal.
but back then, having a fucking car phone.
Oh,
was-
you
to
were
be
a
rich to
pimp.
have one of
Oh,
those.
yeah. I remember.
yeah.
The big block phones of almost like
That's
the big
what a
radios.
capital P.
And Twins, the movie Twins, when he has the phone in the car. I was a kid, and I remember when I saw that, I was like impressed. Like, oh, that's fucking cool. He's got a phone in his car.
I had a bag phone in my car.
Yeah,
I would
it's,
say, yeah.
it's dope.
I had a bag phone when I was with the fire department. That was one of the first things I got was a Motorola bag phone.
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't get my first cell phone until I was like 23 years old. And the only reason I went and got one was because all my friends were like, dude, how do you not have a cell phone? Like, it'd be easier that we can reach out to you and we don't have to call your house.
Oh, dude,
So-
I had a fucking pager, man. I
Yeah,
had a pager
in
and
high
I had the
school.
fucking
I had a pager in high school.
singular. I had the singular Nextel brick phone. The
The
brick
Nextels
phones
were the fucking best, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love
The
Did
little
you
fucking-
have your pager through the place that was sharing the Popeyes fucking building in Stafford?
No. Okay. No. I remember I bought it at it was a place right next to Replay. You remember Replay?
Yeah.
It was a place that I bought.
Replay
it at
came
there.
around though after I even got a pager.
I was living in
that thing,
California, so
yeah.
I mean, my
I had a
first
pager
cell
for like a
phone was like
year or
one of those
something
little
like that.
flip
Yeah,
opens, and you had the antenna and you kind of pull it out,
Pull it out.
like this.
That was
I
your first?
had-
Yes, you had the
yeah,
Nextel
I
brick
had my
phone.
pager, then I had the Nokia brick.
That's the flip brick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have the
Flip.
flip. I
It was
didn't have a flip
fucking
brick.
brick.
It was a fucking brick phone. I remember Fuca.
Was it Nokia 3310?
The pipe
And they
organ
took like
was,
these
with the one
weird
song.
pixelated pictures that were fucking terrible.
It didn't even have fucking
Mine
pictures.
didn't take
Oh,
pictures.
I had no,
was
I
a
had
fucking digital
I had the
screen.
flip brick that didn't take pictures.
Mine did,
What
but
the
they were like
fuck?
pixelated as fuck. So
It was a Nokia.
It was one little screen, and I remember it had all the ringtones, and the ringtone I always did the pipe organ music from fucking Dracula or something like that playing. It was a brick phone. I remember I had the fucking case on my, and I remember I skyrocketed the fucking bill. My mom says I owed her money. I never paid my mom back for it.
Just
Yeah,
a quick
make your mom
quick
back.
story. Quick story.
You still owe your mom money?
I had
No, I
You
paid her
piece
back.
of shit.
I
No,
paid her
you
back.
just said
I was
never
talking about
paid
when I
my
was a
mom back.
fucking teenager.
You just said I never paid my
fucking
mom
nuts.
back. You just fucking said it.
When I was a teenager.
So you lied.
I correct. No,
So
I
you
was
lied.
correcting myself.
you lied.
I was correcting
So
myself.
you're a
See,
liar.
This is what he does.
I know.
Liar.
All right.
go ahead,
So,
Mike. What were you gonna say?
I had an
That
inmate
wrong
on my
line.
crew who had come back to the county level, which is like lesser crimes, but he had done almost 18 years upstate for a heavier crime, and he was on my work crew, and I don't know how he got on it, but he was on it, and because I have all minimum security guys,
Yeah,
and so the one day I had this little tiny Nokia. So it was way, way, way back. And he said to me, he goes, "Hey, CO, can I see that?" I said, "I'm not giving you my fucking phone."
Yeah, no.
He goes, "No, I don't want to hold it. I've never seen a cell phone because he's been in jail for this whole time."
That's crazy.
He goes, "I just want to look at it. I've never seen anything like that."
That's nuts, man. That's crazy.
And he looked at it like it was a fucking magic wand.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
that's nuts. You don't think about that when some of these guys get out of prison. It's like the world is completely fucking different. Can you imagine the people like went in prison at like the mid 90s, and they get out like let's say 2010, and now there's the internet and there's Google and there's like you're like, wait, what the fuck is all? I don't even know what any of this stuff is. Like that's crazy.
I think this guy got locked up and went upstate in the mid 80s. And he came out and got on my crew in, I think, 95 or 96.
Yeah.
So I had this little Nokia phone. And it actually was closer to 2000 because I had that Nokia phone on 9/11.
Yeah.
I had that same phone on 9/11.
Yeah.
And like he was like, "Oh my God, what the fuck is that magic?"
Yeah,
It was weird.
You can call people from wherever you want. That's amazing.
Yeah. All right.
So last couple things. So this was supposed to be in Wisconsin. It was not. It was filmed at Bass Lake, which is in California.
Okay.
It was filmed in October. So it was cold as shit. So all those scenes where they're in the water and they're outside
That's
at
typical
night,
Hollywood.
it was cold as hell.
Yeah.
That's funny.
The American Pie movies did the exact same thing where they were filmed basically almost in the fall into winter time where the water was very cold where they were dressed up for like summer, but
Yeah.
it was actually like 40 or 50 degrees outside. So that's very typical for Hollywood because, you don't know what temperature is in a movie because you can't feel it. So, of course, they can lie about it.
So the Ducey's Bar and Grill is actually a real place. It's called Ducey's Bass Lake Lodge.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So that place, Ducey's Bass Lake Lodge, burnt down from a grease fire right after they were done filming.
Damn.
Oh, geez.
And it was rebuilt in 1991. And when they rebuilt it, they decorated the whole place with
For the great outdoors.
great outdoor stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I've seen a lot of movies do that where they do that. Basically, where they base a place and they base it off the movie that it's based off of, and everybody. It's more of like a tourist attraction.
Yeah.
For everybody.
So Chet mentions Clare County while they're in supposedly Wisconsin, but there is no Clare County in Wisconsin. There, however, is a Clare County in Michigan.
Well, this is the one thing about John Hughes is that
We know Michigan sucks.
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
The one thing about John Hughes is most of his movies or anything he writes always takes place. The people are from Chicago, Illinois. Chicago,
noticed
Illinois
that.
is like
Yeah.
a big John Hughes thing because I think that's where he's from. So he relates all of his movies from that, just like Griswold's, Chicago Bears, and everything else.
Yeah.
Everything is from Chicago. So Wisconsin is right next to Illinois. So I could see why, they're going out of state to another campground and it works out. So,
And that's all I got.
All right.
all right.
Unless anybody has anything else they want to add.
Yeah.
No, I think we're good. I think we're ready for pipe reviews.
Go right to pipe reviews.
You pick the first person. You're the last.
We'll start with Stu.
Ooh, thank you very much.
Because I love hearing your pipe reviews.
All right. For enjoyment, I've always enjoyed this film. I feel like I probably saw it when maybe 1990, when it probably came out on not streaming, but a home
VHS.
release. Yeah, either VHS or HBO or something like that. I've always enjoyed this. I really have, and it really fits John Candy. It really does. So enjoyment, I'm probably gonna give this a 4.5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
No,
Yes.
I truly enjoyed it. I really did. I think the acting of John Candy's wife and the son's girlfriend was really well done. The situations, how John Candy and Dan Aykroyd played off each other, I truly enjoyed.
This is why I like you.
Yeah, okay. For critical though, I don't think it's a very well done critical film.
La 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 la.
I think it's formulaic in a lot of parts. I think John Candy elevates it more than the writing, is there.
Yeah.
Same thing with Dan Aykroyd.
I'm not
they're
gonna
both
argue.
geniuses. I don't think there was anything really special done with any scene, with any camera views, with any acting. Nothing was really special. The writing, like I said, was formulaic. It was
Campy.
predictable. It was campy. It existed. It's what it was, which is fine. 100% fine. We can absolutely enjoy, stuff that we enjoy. It's just what it is. Hot Pockets aren't necessarily the greatest fucking food in the world, but they're comfortable.
Yeah.
All right. They exist for a reason.
They make a turd.
But they're not great. Yeah. So I'd say critical, it is probably like a 2.5, a 2 to 2.5. Maybe
That's hard.
I'll go a 2.25. I'll go right in the middle, a 2.25. It is. There's a lot of stuff that could be done. A lot of stuff could be done better than what was delivered in this film.
Do you think they should redo this film?
No.
It would be very hard to do.
I think they already
but I do think they could modernize it. I think they could modernize it.
I think they already have.
But I'm thinking right now, we could have a film
We're the
done.
We're the Millers.
That's one.
No, what was the
We
film
could have a
with,
film done in the
Adam
mid,
Sa-
2020s, with them flashing back to the early 2000s, because that's when they went through whatever campground / situation that they're trying to bring the kids through, and it not age up with them. And I can still see that sort of fun environment and that disconnection that happens. I think it could be done. It just would have to be done just right to work. Otherwise, it would feel campy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think a 4.5 for enjoyment, a 2.25 for critical is a good feel, a good rating for me.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I can respect that,
Okay.
even though I disagree.
Which is fine.
Ron?
Oh, we're going with me next.
Oh, yeah.
This is not a movie that I would remember John Candy for.
Okay, next.
I'm sorry.
you're done.
No, I enjoyed this movie. It's a fun movie. It's not a crude movie. It's more of like it's a very family oriented movie. There's a little bit of adult humor in here, but not much. It's more of like a thing between two brother and brother-in-law and a family. John Candy is great. He's great in just about anything. I love him in just about anything. This isn't my favorite role of his, but I enjoy this movie. So enjoyment for this movie, there's a lot of funny scenes in it. The raccoons crack me up. John Candy, Dan Aykroyd being this, by the sleazy brother-in-law that he is, great. Annette Bening, I completely forgot that she was in this movie. I didn't know that when I watched this when I was younger. And now watching this movie, I was like, oh, fuck, that's Annette Bening. Young Annette Bening, too. And she wasn't that bad looking. Even the fucking John Candy's wife, I've seen her in other movies. I don't know what I've seen her in, but I've seen her in other movies, and she wasn't bad looking either. But they were great for what they did. The whole little John Hughes, because this movie's very John Hughes. You can tell by the John Hughes humor, the family orientation, the whole little romance between the teenagers and everything else. It's very John Hughesy. I mean, he wrote this movie. So enjoyment for this movie, I'm going to have to give this. Like I said, when it comes to John Candy, because to me, probably his best role ever is Planes, Trains, Automobiles. That's one of his best roles ever. I love that character. That and, I also enjoyed Nothing But Trouble. But this one, he plays himself. And I think they even portrayed this in the documentary that he's playing himself. That's why he's so good for this movie, because he is that person in the movie. He's not acting, he's playing what he really is. He's a family man.
Right.
You see that with him, with his kids, you know, when he's not doing the acting and everything else. So for enjoyment for this movie, I'm going to have to go with a 3.5. I'll go with a 3.5, which I think is a very high rating because, you know, I remember when Stu brought up the whole ordeal about like the 2.5, you know, the 2.5 is like the halfway point. So 3.5 is actually still pretty high for enjoyment for this.
If you say so.
Well, you got to understand, there's other John Candy movies I would take over this in a heartbeat. Uncle Buck, Nothing But Trouble, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That's. I think I remember. I think I gave that a 5. I think when we did the reviews for that, I think Lenny hosted a great show for that one on that one. But 3.5, I'd have to go for enjoyment.
You know, it was a tossed up for me between this and Uncle Buck.
Yeah, no, and I was really shocked that you picked this one because Uncle Buck was so much better. But I respect your opinion.
To me, there's a nostalgia factor to me with this one.
Yeah.
So this is why I lean this way. But I respect your opinion. I mean,
yeah. No, this ain't a bad movie. I still enjoyed this movie. In fact, watching it a second time, because I watched it twice for this review, because the first time, you know, we had the little schedule conflict. We had to redo it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to rewatch it again. Because sometimes, usually I never do that. I go ahead and just go by the review, but I'm going to get it fresh in my mind again.
I always watch them twice.
Yeah, well, watching it a second time actually
Even
gave
if
me
I
a
watched
better.
the wrong movie twice.
Yeah, well, watching it a second time actually probably made it better for me because I paid more attention to it compared to the first time. And then even watching the documentary, that kind of added to it. So documentary actually added a lot to it because it talked about how he plays himself basically in the movie. So no, 3.5. I'm going to give this. This is not my favorite John Candy film, but it's not a bad John Candy film. Critically, I would have to give this a. You got to remember, all the movies in the '80s were not perfect movies.
No, they were not.
They were entertainment. It's a lot different nowadays with the '90s and the 2000s and how everybody
and they
goes
were
with their
pushed
acting.
out quick.
Yes,
Yeah, definitely.
These movies were very. Who said that it was 6 weeks in filming time?
Yeah.
Was it you or was
I
it
think
Adam?
Adam said it.
6 week in filming time. Yeah, I mean that's very, very fast. And the actors that they're working with, Dan Aykroyd and John Candy, great comedic actors and everything else. Critically, this movie, the comedy is great. Not all the cuts are great. Not all the edits are great. You could tell that a lot of things were a little weak on, you know, the sound and, you know, just the things that they did. The comedy wasn't always there, but then it was there amazingly. So I wouldn't have to give this. I wouldn't go as low as a 2.25. I think he went as a 2.25 for critical. I would probably go as a 3 for critical,
Okay.
which is actually pretty decent. I think this is a fun comedy. I would recommend this to anybody. Would I say, if somebody asked me what's the best John Candy film you'd go for, I wouldn't say Great Outdoors. I'm sorry, I can't say that. I understand you're going there from a nostalgic point, but for me it would be like Planes, Trains, Automobiles or Uncle Buck.
Well,
That's what I would.
The great thing about America is you could be as wrong as you want, and we could still get along.
But no, I still give this, like I said, 3.5 for enjoyment and a 3 for critical. I think it's
I respect it.
It's
I
a funny
respect it.
movie. It's and 3, anything above a 3 is good. So it's not bad. It's not perfect. It's not the best comedy out there. There's a lot better comedies. I would take Vacation over this. I'm not gonna lie, but
Vacation?
I like Chevy Chase.
I do too.
I know. I remember you Chase made a big thing about Chevy Chase, how you can't stand him. It's just I love National
No,
Lampoon's
I like
Vacation,
Chevy Chase. I think he's an asshole in real life.
but his acting makes
His
me laugh.
acting is good.
Yeah, I even liked him in Hot Tub Time Machine. He was great in that just for the small role that he had. I mean,
Caddyshack is one of my favorite movies.
that's a classic right there. Spies Like Us,
Yeah.
John Landis
Oh,
film
yeah.
with Dan
Oh, yeah.
Aykroyd. I
Absolutely.
mean, a lot of great movies out there. I even like The Invisible Man, the John Carpenter film, which is very underrated in my opinion, with Sam Neill. I don't know if you've ever seen that one.
Yeah.
How I Fell in Love with The Invisible Man. But yeah, 3.5 for an enjoyment and 3 for critical. That's what I'll go with.
Fair
on this
enough.
one. So
Good stuff there. How about Adam?
Enjoyment. Again, we're pretty much the same time frame. So this is definitely nostalgic. I'm not gonna go quite as high as 2 for enjoyment. I'm gonna say 4 for enjoyment. And the only reason I say that is I tend to lean more towards the Uncle Buck. So I'd put Uncle Buck just a hair above this one. So critical, the way John Candy and Dan Aykroyd came off together was great. Is it a perfect movie? No. Were there some filming issues? Yes. But still, for the time that it came out in the 80s, that's how they came out at that time. I would put it at a 3.5 for critical. Like I said, it's not the best movie in the world, but it still holds up for me.
I think that's super fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lenny?
So for me, I would say critical. I'd go right in the middle at a 3. It's an entertaining movie. It's very similar to a lot of other movies that came out at that time. You know what I mean? Like, there's not necessarily like an epic story there. It's just a fun way to spend the next couple of hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And for
absolutely.
its time, critically, I'd say a 3 is fair for the time frame in which it came out. Good story, fun anecdotal scenes, but it was definitely a movie that was just thrown together to make some money and do a story about a family on vacation. You know what I mean? Enjoyment, I'd say a 4, because it's definitely very nostalgic for me as well, as far as like, even though I didn't start watching that movie until a couple years ago.
Did you ever watch the animated series?
Huh?
Did you ever watch the animated series?
No,
Yeah, in the early 90s, they had The Great Outdoors, the animated series, and John Candy did do the voice of the character.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah,
It was very early 90s. I think it lasted like a year, maybe 2 years or something like that. But
see, and for
yeah,
me,
you
like
remember
the
that?
reason why
I
it's
didn't
still
see it.
nostalgic.
Yeah,
Didn't even know
I watched it when I was a kid. Called The Great Outdoors. And John Candy played like a camp assistant.
No.
And it was him in animated style and everything else.
Well,
I didn't know if you remember that, Lenny.
well, it's more nostalgic for me, not necessarily because I used to see it when I was a kid with my pa or something, but it was nostalgic because it's a glimpse back into a simpler, better time, in my opinion. Like the 80s and the 90s were just unmatched. But that's me. I mean, you could have an older person that would say, "Oh, the 70s and the 60s were the shit," But for me, the 80s and the 90s were a good time to be alive, And so any movie where I can take a glimpse into that window of that past, I'm going to naturally enjoy it. So I would definitely give it a 4 for enjoyment.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say for enjoyment, it is very nostalgic for me. I didn't have a great childhood, but some of my fondest memories was camping like this.
Right.
And like I said, we never had a cabin. We couldn't afford that. But looking back at my childhood at that point, and I grew up in the 70s and 80s. The only time I can remember really being happy is when camping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we did campgrounds like this.
Oh, yeah.
And the friends and the situations that I got in, even when I got in trouble there, I still remember that time fondly. So this movie brings a lot of that back for me.
I had my first kiss at a campground over here back in the early 90s. Met a girl at the pool and everything else, and we kissed for the first time like the second day or something like that. I think I was like 7 or 8 years old or something like that. So I always remember that. And I thought I was in love. Yeah, there's a lot of good. My family used to go camping all the time, and it was tent camping, and then they bought a pop-up trailer and everything else. But a lot of great fond memories of camping.
And so for me, watching this movie just takes me back to a time where, like I said, I don't have a lot of fond memories as a child.
Yeah,
So it's a 4.25 for me, easy for enjoyment.
that's high.
It really just takes me to a pleasant point in my life.
Yeah.
Critical, I'm gonna agree. Like there's issues with this film. So I'm gonna sit around 3.5.
Fair.
Which is still high, but I think John Candy's acting in this is good. I think Dan Aykroyd's acting in this is Dan Aykroyd.
Lenny, get close to the mic. Get close to your camera real quick.
Yeah, no, I don't.
It just went out of focus all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
it won't. I don't know how to. It's not blurry or but anything. It just. I don't know why it's doing that.
I'm
It's
sorry, I
really-
didn't mean to interrupt. I just noticed that your camera went blurry all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Oh wow, that's really blurry.
I don't know
It
how to
might
fix it. I don't know what it's focusing on.
It might come through better on.
Just hold the camera in your hand to hold it out of your face, and
Well, it's still blurry even with like. See, my hand is okay,
Yeah.
but
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
Go ahead.
no.
I just noticed it. There you go. It's better now.
It's looks like it's trying to focus now.
yeah.
Sorry.
Anyways,
Trying.
So I think Dan Aykroyd is Dan Aykroyd when he acts, but I think there were other things in this movie that were done well, and I think there was things that weren't done well.
Right.
I think there were some things that were just thrown together for, just to put a movie together. I would like to see what hit the cutting room floor in this movie.
I think a lot of movies in the 80s have shit that went to the cutting room floor. But the thing is, back in the 80s,
They just threw the shit away.
they threw it away. Compared to right now, where they actually keep it. It's
They
all
keep it, put it
in
on
a
extras
file,
on it, yeah.
and then they release it on the Blu-ray. But fucking Great Outdoor, they're probably a lot of fucking cuts with like Dan Aykroyd and John Candy having a good time and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'm
I like to see
guaranteed.
that back and forth. That
Maybe an R-rated cut.
they talked about them going back and forth behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I'd like to see some of that on camera, and you do see a little of it, but like, they had a chemistry, and that's why they work so well together. And you could feel that in this movie. So
Yeah.
that's my rating.
Well, when you think about it with the movie, that's a great rating. I think all of us had a very similar and difference in our ratings when you think about it. But what's the thing when the actors think of the stuff up while they're being filmed? Improv.
Improv, yeah. Well, there was a lot of that off camera,
Yeah.
but the director wasn't allowing a whole lot of that on camera.
Yeah. Because John Candy, I know he did a lot of improv with Tom Hanks on Splash,
Yes.
where Tom Hanks kind of learned from him on improv and everything. I'm wondering if Dan Aykroyd in it, because Dan Aykroyd came from the SNL universe. John Candy came from the SCTV universe.
Well, so did Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd was on SCTV?
Yeah.
No, I didn't say he was. He was on
Absolutely.
SNL.
He was absolutely on SCTV.
Okay, man, I don't know how I missed that. So
Hang on.
maybe he was.
I will pull it up.
Yeah, because I named all the actors. I didn't hear Dan Aykroyd. I know Rick Moranis and everything else, but Stu's asleep.
Hang on. It was
Stu is fucking asleep.
I was wondering about that.
back here when
Stu is fucking asleep, man. We should call a vote for him to get a punishment shot.
I
This is
agree.
ridiculous.
I'm gonna say aye.
I
out the gate, man. Come on. What is happening?
We're calling a fucking punishment shot on this. This is ridiculous. He is literally fucking asleep right now. He's not even. He can't even hear us. Stu.
Do you have an air horn on your?
Stu.
I don't have
Here we go. It says
That ain't gonna wake him up.
it says Candy and Aykroyd
You
had already been close friends for years, pre SNL SCTV days.
you need to turn his headphones up and hit a siren.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
No.
Spicy boner!
Very loud. All right, so you got to spin the wheel.
So loud.
You have to spin the wheel because you were sleeping during
You
the
were
fucking
asleep. Like
Yeah, we're trying to wake
were
your ass
out.
up. We called your name like 10 times.
You were 100% out, dude.
Yes.
I believe it. Spin the wheel.
where's the wheel?
We're at the end of the episode, anyways. That was hilarious. I think that's the first for you falling asleep during the show.
I'm tired.
Don't get.
Oh, he got a cock shot? Stu, you got a cock shot. Yeah. It's all you, buddy.
I don't know nothing about no cock shot.
Give me the cock. That sounds bad.
Can't be
Give
the
me your cock.
ceremonial cock.
What do you want in the cock? We'll fill it up only to the balls.
Jameson.
Okay. All right, go ahead and continue what you were saying.
Yeah, it says they were together pre-SNL SCTV days.
Dan Aykroyd was in SCTV.
I'm gonna search that quick because I question that as well.
He was in SNL. I don't think he was in SCTV.
Oh, I don't have internet here. Let me check my phone.
I thought he went from SCTV to SNL.
I thought he did too, but I'm not sure. The cock is yours.
Long live the cock.
Nothing more than the balls, buddy.
I mean, I can take a little bit and put it in my shot glass. I don't care.
Yeah. It's more than the balls.
It just looks perverted. It seriously looks like it was pissing.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd was a founding member
Yeah.
Of SCTV?
of Toronto troupe of Second City.
Really?
Okay.
73 and 74.
I think he was Canadian, but I didn't think he was founding member.
Dan Aykroyd's Canadian?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I actually did not know that.
He
I know
says,
I know Rick Moranis was. I know
he says A all the time.
All right.
A. All right, so that's it.
What the fuck did wait a minute. Ron wants that cock. Got something to tell us? What the fuck? Literally, that's seriously what okay. Anyways, we're gonna go back to the end. We're gonna go to the end.
What was that?
Someone else is grabbing that cock right now. I don't know.
Anyways, that is the end. So that was a great hosting job for your first time hosting, man.
I hope it stood up to the bar.
Oh no, it was great. I like how you did all the questions that really
very
added to
nice.
the show. So
Good job.
that is the end of our BAF show for the Great Outdoors. So we are going to go ahead and end this bitch. And
Ring-a-ling, that ding-a-ling, to get notified when we put new shit up, motherfuckers.
there you go. We're going to go ahead and sign off, guys. And we're out this bitch. Later, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Yay.
Thank you, Mike, for being here.